Last week on Curse Ball Z.
All right, yeah. I never got around to writing the recap for last time, so for a bonus hero point, who wants to do the recap?
I can do it.
All right.
So, we were called by a message from Vencino Arini. Definitely said his last name wrong. The duelist instructor, or Orsini. Sorry, I had to zoom in.
Yeah, Orsini. Vencarlo Orsini.
Vencarlo Orsini, to help get Trina, the artist who was accused of murdering the king, safely out of the city. So we managed to smuggle her out using a disguise and a boat. Along the way to the inn where we were going to hand her off to some contacts that would keep her out on a farm. We fought in Etten. Spent some time camping out in the wilderness, talking some, handed her off, and then returned to Corvosa, where we discovered the entire city had been locked down with a plague. I remember the symptoms of the plague. I've completely forgotten the name of the plague, but...
The name of the plague was Bloodveil.
Bloodveil, thank you. Yes, because it makes your skin red and peely and ironically very much similar to Bear Walker's real face. And so the newly established Grey Maidens, the personal guard of the Queen, as well as the Queen's royal physicians, some definitely not evil plague mask-looking motherfuckers, have been going around house to house attempting to, air quotes, combat it. It was said that this plague started after a ship that was sailing no flag was sunk in the nearby harbor. It was when the symptoms started appearing. After re-sinking into our lives for a minute, we were called once again by Field Marshal Crestia Croft, where she wanted to get us to off the books, kind of start investigating it because she can't hire us officially anymore. So where we last left off, she had given us some water breathing potions, and we were going to go into the sunken shipwreck to investigate to see if we could find any leads on what's going on with this plague.
Yep, that sounds all correct to me. Just a reminder, everyone's got enough. You've got enough water breathing potions for everyone to have 2 each.
Yep, and each one will last, based on minimum spell level for a potion, 10 hours each. So
yeah, so you got time to go down there. Wow. But I'm going to give you guys a question.
Oh yeah,
are we level 4 still?
Yes, you guys have not leveled up. Okay. You will very likely level up at the end of the session. Just letting you know now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the question for, I believe we're on session 10, is what is a childhood memory that brings a smile to your character's face?
I've got one right off the bat. Vic's dad was the bouncer at the bar where he was eventually poisoned by the first guy that we killed. But Vic grew up around the tavern, and his favorite was early afternoon when the locals or when the regulars would start together, and he would get to sit around and listen to those older guys just completely make fun of each other, but in the most loving way all afternoon. And it just felt like family.
Very nice. I realize everyone might have to think, so.
Yeah.
Things springs to mind.
And if you just can't come up with something right now, you can send it to me later. Just let me know.
For Luca, it's pretty simple. He just remembers back when it was after like the hard hitting stuff of like his early childhood got kind of like semi-resolved. But before anything more bad happens, he just remembers fondly of his mother sometimes taking him when he was like 10 or so to see his sister at work over at the place he took the party to, that Posh and Turtle Tavern, and just being able to have a family meal essentially every like couple weeks. Because even at a young age, he would have been working and stuff. So it's just like one of those like family moments that he was able to have for a while there.
All right.
Family dinners, basically.
Thing that springs to mind for Kier would be the garden his master in alchemy kept. It's a very expansive and beautiful place in the middle of fuck, I forget the demon worshipping country's name now.
Chiliac.
Julia?
Chile.
The devil one, yeah.
That where he first smoked weed.
Amongst other plants.
Nerd.
I mean, if it was literally called the Devil's Lettuce, where else than from Chiliacs?
You guys just gave me a complete different conception of Kier.
Oh?
He was that kid. Okay, he was the kid whose parent was like, "Yeah, just smoke in the house."
Are you kids gonna drink alcohol? Because I prefer you do it inside where the cops can't see you.
Don't get that shit from the street. Use the stuff we grow where we know where it comes from. Okay.
Do you want me to just give you your allowance in marijuana?
Because it would save me having to sell it first.
Because
to
my
be honest,
dealer
the
could
guy-
find it probably cheaper.
And to be honest, I've been doing this for a while. The guy you're buying their stuff from is ripping you off.
Merrick's will probably be first time he recalls being taken to the Sable Company stables by his parents and introduced to each of their individual hippogriffs, and just that sort of family bonding moment.
Yes, the time before he lived in the stables.
Exactly.
I guess for Barrow Walker, it would be way back to childhood, back when he lived in the Cinderlands. When he had successfully completed his first hunt, which, given the fact that he's like an 8-year-old, is whatever the equivalent of like a jackrabbit is out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, realistically not impressive, but it's
Yeah.
it's a hallmark moment for him.
Yeah. Probably like some sort of cat-sized beetle or some sort of monstrosity that's out there.
Yeah, the equivalent thereof. It's Australia out there.
All right. Then I think that was everyone. I didn't try to write them down as you guys were going, just because there's a lot.
Oh,
So I'll do it after we get the recording up. What's the thought? Okay. So now that we have all of that out of the way, you guys need to figure out how you're going to find this ship. So I'll leave that open for the team to discuss.
So we know it's like over in this direction here, right? It's kind of hard to because it's a big map, but like south of High Bridge, or is it a different area than that direction?
Here, I'm trying to. It came in north of High Bridge over here, so in the deepest part of the river there.
Oh, like right in this area.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They would have waited for it to enter the deepest part of the river before sinking it in order to reduce complications with other boats and such.
Mm-hmm. So someone else needs to pick up some. I do have some sun rods, so we'll be able to see underwater even if it's dark. The question is, do we want to still go during like a daylight to try to have better vision, or should we just go in the darkness?
If there's herbalist shops, I was gonna see if I couldn't pick up. I'll put it in the Skype chat. This called Seeing Slime.
Seeing slime.
You essentially boil it, mix it with salt, and then you spread it across your eyes and face, and it gives you dark vision for 24 hours.
But it gives you some mild rashes.
If on repeat uses.
And based off the name, I thought it was like a animal companion or a familiar.
That
I
would
see
be
eye
awesome.
slime.
My seeing eye slime.
How long does it
Maybe it
last?
doesn't have
Though?
any eyes.
Grand Star Fiction at a range of 30 feet for 24 hours.
Okay.
So combine that with some underwater goggles, and it's better than nothing.
Yeah, and again, sun rods can also provide light if we need to see things in color.
So I was
Alright.
going to buy myself 1 dose of that, but if anyone else wants to get in on it.
Probably
look at my
myself
character
have a
sheet.
burning torch. That's 110.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And
I'll do it.
I have those sun rods sitting in my inventory since I always buy those just in case because they're better than torches in terms of like being put out. But I have 2 of them.
I'm definitely going to buy some underwater goggles so I can make perception checks.
Yeah, I think I already added that. I bought those last time.
Yeah,
The
I
big
got
thing
those
is
in
gonna
character
be-
creation.
Yeah, like Gombo has here, a light source that, or a way of seeing underwater that doesn't rely on flame, because that'll not work.
I do not have enough money for the slime, unfortunately.
Have you seen the slime prices?
Well, I mean, it's 160 gold pieces. I don't have that right now.
Outrageous these days.
But normal dark vision will work, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
normal dark vision works fine.
Yeah, because
I
I'm a human, so I don't
Yeah.
have that.
I'm a human too,
Oh my
and I don't have
gosh.
that. So
Is this the most humans we've ever had?
yeah,
Mhm.
2 humans.
2.
Wow.
How much
2
are
and a
the?
half.
I'm having trouble finding the underwater goggles. Is that
5 gold pieces, and they allow
Yeah.
you to make visual perception checks if you're a land dweller.
Yeah, it basically just means that we can roll it normally instead of with penalty. So
I hadn't worn goggles in ages, and I put some on the other day, and I just did not remember how big of a difference it makes underwater.
it really makes all the difference in blizzards too.
Can't say I've ever been in a blizzard.
I have.
Well,
They do help
when-
a lot.
Yeah, when the snow is coming at you horizontally, even if it's not super strong, you'll naturally try to squeeze your eyes shut because it's little icicle spikes flying into your eyes. It hurts less than it sounds.
Sissy.
The
So-
closest I've been to the closest I've been to a blizzard was that that snowstorm that happened in Texas.
What'd y'all get, like 4 inches?
Yeah, like hardly a blizzard. It's just we don't have the
Hmm.
infrastructure.
Mhm.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, so when we're down there, I'll have to rely on the light from the sun rod since I don't have dark vision, but I'll be fine otherwise with the goggles and stuff I already have. So
Yeah, all right.
This-
my perception is not the greatest anyway, so it's probably better for someone else to have dark vision down there.
Don't remember if gnomes have dark vision or not.
I believe they do.
Yeah,
It's
60
halflings
feet.
that don't. Yeah.
Still, goggles.
So between the goggles and the seeing slime, I should be good to go. 30 feet isn't a lot, but it's something. If it
Yes,
means
isn't
anything, the interior
vision.
ships are usually not vast.
Yeah.
So
True.
It's fine.
We've got to find the ship. That's going to be the problem down there.
Well, here's my thought.
Can anyone talk
Um,
to animals or anything?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. I thought we had somebody who can talk to animals, so if we can find
Yep.
a fish.
Do you speak
That's
dolphin?
fish. River dolphin?
Pink river dolphin. From
And
the
then
Amazon.
once we actually know where it is, I could pretty much be thrown down like an anchor and tie me to a rope until I can go down there and tie it off for the boat, and we can go from there. Because again, heavy armor, I will sink.
I haven't read anything about river dolphins, but I know there are river sharks.
Yeah,
that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
there are
There's
river
river
dolphins
sharks.
in the Amazon.
All right, throw the elf in. Big friends.
We can also just go. We can also go fishing and catch something and tell him that we'll let him live if he can lead us to a boat.
I mean, I know that's what normal fishing is, but it sounds more threatening when you say it like that.
That's in character, by the way. He says we can just catch a fish and threaten its life to lead us in the boat.
Tell him we'll break its
So-
legs.
You draw the line at kids, but it's okay if it's fish.
Well, we regularly eat fish. I don't eat children. Why are you all looking at me weird?
I think it's the regular part there.
Only on holidays. But yeah, I've got like no sensory abilities outside of just into the drink and searching around for it. So any
Basically,
idea
yeah.
what you guys have?
Can an ever burning torch still burn underwater? I imagine,
It's
yeah.
an
'cause it's like a-
enchantment. It's basically the light spell.
Yeah,
I
it
was
doesn't
just-
produce heat either. So
Yeah. I answered my own question when I said it out loud. I'm like, wait, ever burning? Duh.
By the way, I'm just gonna put it out there. I think this is the grand total of like 6 or 7, 8 years we've been playing.
Mhm.
This might be the second time we've gone underwater.
yeah,
That's a good point.
underwater is a really cool setting that weirdly does not get used a whole lot.
It's because
You know?
3-dimensional fighting is hard.
Yet we have airs campaigns.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Well,
just Kenneth is weird.
now that Avatar: Way of Water is out, I'm sure we'll have more.
I haven't even watched the first one.
You're not missing out on much.
I don't think I
y'all
have.
were talking about bad movies that you secretly like. I liked it. I liked it.
I mean,
more.
obviously, you're not the only one. Those made fuck tons of money.
And I'll have you know, I do not secretly like Fast and the Furious. I tell everyone that I like Fast and the Furious.
I'm gonna say I'm not secretly like I'll tell people I watch movies. I don't give a fuck.
I have no shame in saying, like, they keep making them for a reason. I'm clearly not the only one.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good call. I'll pick up another underwater light crossbow as well.
Yeah, I bought a Ranzor so I can have something to fight with underwater, but
Oh yeah, I should quickly look at that. Do daggers affected the same?
they're piercing,
They're
so I believe.
Okay.
Just stab them. Stab
Yeah,
the fish.
Just stab the fish with daggers.
I could have sworn you had like a pike, Richard, but I actually looked and you have like the slashing version, don't you?
Yeah, I have the Guizarm one.
Yeah.
So I just picked up and paid for a Ranzor for this, and I'll resell it for half price later.
I need some kind of weapon. Do crossbows work underwater? Is that what you just said, Loki?
There's an underwater bird.
Mhm.
It is twice the price, but hey. When you really need someone dead underwater. And they're all the way over there.
I'm trying to find the usual penalty.
I think range just doesn't work, period, underwater, except for
Yeah, thrown weapons are ineffective even when launched from land. Attacks with other ranged weapons take a -2 penalty on attack rolls for every 5 feet of water they pass through. And then, no, I don't need attacks from land. I don't see anything for melee attacks.
And spellcasting underwater doesn't matter.
I
If you
think
can
it's like a
breathe.
-4 for non-piercing.
I'm just going to Google it real quick.
If you can breathe underwater, can you spellcast?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says while submerged can be difficult for those who cannot breathe underwater. Creature that cannot breathe underwater must make a concentration of 15 plus the spell level to cast the spell underwater.
All right. Combat adjustments.
All right. I guess I'll just get a spear.
Okay. They've got this whole section on combat adjustments. If you go to the underwater terrain page, you'll be able to see that slashing or bludgeoning, it'll take a -2 penalty to the attack, and it'll do half damage if it's not a piercing weapon.
Did not
So that's
remember
pretty-
the half damage, but yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
spend
that's
two
pretty-
gold pieces and get a spear.
I thought it would just be one or the other, but yeah, it is a -2 and half damage.
Although if you have freedom of movement, apparently nothing bothers you.
Yeah, freedom of movement, you're fine.
Although if you don't
So-
have a swim speed, you have to make a swim check if you're swimming while fighting. Otherwise, you'll do. Oh wait, no, that's for again slash and bludgeoning. Yeah, you just said that.
It's actually only got a range increment of 20 underwater, it says. Still better than nothing. And better than default.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since I have to use stuff on it to use my bombs underwater.
What? You didn't get the very specific underwater bomb ability that alchemists actually do have?
Torpedoes
never-
away.
That I've never heard of anyone actually using because it doesn't come up as much.
Yeah, I only know of one AP that does a lot of underwater stuff, but I could be wrong about. Obviously, Skull and Shadows might have some.
I mean, it's kind of just like a floating option where it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you do have a lot of water stuff, you can attack a ship from underneath. Not going to stop you, you know.
But the Ruins of Aslan one actually has a decent amount of water combat.
I hear that Michael was stepping away for a second. Or
No, I'm just waiting to hear how you guys go about this.
I think the best bet would just to be get a boat at night. Probably hire that same guy who doesn't ask questions.
Yep.
And catch a fish or have you speak with animals and try to call one that you can see or hear, and then try to get it to lead us to the wreckage. Offer it something that it might want. I don't know what a fish would want, so
Definitely go for a river dolphin or an octopus. They're smart. All other fish are stupid.
Someone can give me a survival check just to see how long it takes you guys to catch a fish.
I'll roll on that. See if I can help.
I'm gonna say I don't have any survival, so someone else do that.
19.
That was pretty good.
19.
Vic just reaches down and grabs
Oh.
one.
And then, of course, the player from Georgia has to step the player from California.
Here, hold my beer.
No, you don't catch him with a hook. He just pokes his pinky finger in and pulls one out.
I'm just
I
gonna
come
noodle
from
for
salmon
one. Hold
fishing
on.
country. Don't give me shit.
Yeah, so Barrow's done this a million times. He's easily able to catch a fish in like maybe 30 minutes. Vic, he just sticks one of his big meaty dwarf fingers in the water and he pulls one up. So you got two options. We'll say to give Barrow
tell them
here
the first one to tell us what we want to know to live.
Hey, that's a good idea.
I
Will
put them in a
Merrick do
bucket,
that,
drop
though?
a dagger in there, and say the one that comes out gets to live.
Two fish enter, one fish leave.
Two fish enter, one fish.
Oh, never mind. They're both dead.
Two fish
And
enter, one fish dinner.
Probably should have coated the dagger with poison before dropping it in there.
Probably should have put water in the bucket.
They both look like they're dying.
Really, I
Alright.
think it's throwing it in the bucket from across the street that did it.
all right, are you able to communicate with them, Merrick?
I got speak with animals. I'll use it and say, "Don't worry, we're just looking for some answers. A boat sunk in this area not too long ago. Do you know where that is?"
I'm just going to give you guys a percentile roll on if this fish sees/remembers that boat.
Don't be Dory. Don't be Dory.
That fish says it does not remember seeing a boat.
Damn it, we
What about-
found Dory.
What about the other one?
Or rather, it would probably say there are lots of boats. Just everywhere here.
Can you take us to the newest one?
Ask the other fish. That one's an
How
idiot.
good. That's going to be dinner. Let's ask the other fish.
All
Hey, you can't understand me.
right, I'll just do the same. 1d100.
Oh, big money.
This fish tells you that it was actually it was swept back by the waves as the ship was sunk into the water, and it can lead you to it.
Excellent. Sense motive.
Sense motive of fish.
Yep.
This is the most truthful fish you've ever met.
This one seems on the level. He says he'll take us where we need to go.
Excellent.
Uh,
Should we
There's three other
like
fish
tie a
waiting for
rope to him?
You got a big mouth, Billy.
Oh my god! I think I sense motive the fish is gonna go up with I attack the darkness.
I fix in the quarry.
I'm pissing in the quarry, yes. Though I do like I sense motive the fish.
And it would make a good
Um,
shirt.
We could probably just leave the hook in it until we'll take it out once it leads us to where the boat is.
I mean, Merrick will cast light on it and say that you stick with us, you'll be safe. You wander off, it will be a beacon.
I was gonna say, you might want to tell him that if there's something come to bite him, he can just jump back in the boat. We have a bucket ready.
I thought we were going to be going down with them.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
let's-
feel like he can swim faster than we can keep up when we go down. So probably lead us to where it's gonna go down where the boat is. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like we can paddle this boat that we have, the smaller boat that we're on, towards where it's going to be basically straight down, so that way we can get down there quicker. Because
Sure.
otherwise, I'm literally going to be trudging on the bottom of the water. I will not keep up with anyone else.
yeah, that makes sense. If he said it was further downriver, we want to head down there.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys, as you can cast light on the fish and follow it to where it leads you.
All right.
All right. Leads you to a seemingly arbitrary part of this very large river that leads down into straight inky blackness, because it is now the middle of the night, as you guys said. You decide to go look for this ship.
Why did we go in the middle of the night?
People
I don't
that
think
won't
it'll
watch us that way.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it'll-
we're trying to be secretive.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine the Queen's going to take kindly to people snooping around.
We are operating in an unofficial capacity.
Before we jump into this water where there is a boat that supposedly brought a curse or a poison that is now spreading amongst all the people, do we have any way to protect ourselves from the curse or the poison that may be in this water?
I have removed disease, but only one casting of it.
That works for me. I'll jump in.
I was going to say, before we do, if you guys tie a rope onto me, I at least have mine. If I go down first, and again, like a anchor, if the boat's down there, I can do like 3 tugs to let you know. And then I can tie the rope off somewhere, and then you can come down to me.
Sure.
So three tugs means that I found the boat. 5 tugs means get me the fuck out of here.
10 tugs means you're out of air.
10
Yes.
tugs means he's fine.
10 tugs means I'm just having a good time down there.
15 tugs. 15 tugs.
Oh,
means
no.
Harder.
12
let's-
tugs, he saw a mermaid.
But yeah,
Oh no, now we're back to mermaids. Anyway, let's throw the anchor down there in
Yeah.
the form of a player character.
I drink my potion of water breathing first because it seems like a smart thing to do before you get in the water.
Mhm.
And yeah, I will just in my full heavy armor sink like a stone after we tie myself off, so you guys can actually have
Mhm.
hold of me.
Yep.
I'll say we probably tie a couple ropes together since it's probably going to be pretty deep.
All right. Give me a swim check.
Yay! Hey, it's actually not too terrible.
Got
18.
strength.
Oh, shit.
Any
That was
penalties
shit.
for your armor, though?
Yeah, this is with my armor
Oh.
check penalty.
That's actually pretty good.
Like I said,
Yeah,
it's not bad.
positive.
Strong dude.
I have some ranks in it, so
All right. Then you are able to control. You're actually able to control your descent downward, so you don't actually sink like an anchor. Do you make a swim check every round? You have to swim.
I mean, if he's in free fall, we might.
I think
I'm basically just trying to
it's like
control
rough
it to where I
conditions.
don't like go
Yeah.
upside down and shit. I'm not really trying to swim.
Yeah, in combat you do, but I think outside of combat it's just kind of whatever the DM thinks that would.
All right. With the depth of this river, I'm going to go ahead and have you make me just one more swim check.
Yep.
Oh,
Who's
and
there?
you are completely able to, slow your descent with the rope. You got the other guys holding on to the other end, so you're able to just kind of slowly lower yourself down methodically.
Mhm.
Uh,
My
with that-
sun rod is cracked and lit, and it's like on my belt hook while I'm down here.
Yep. So you are able to reach the dusty floor down here, and give me a perception check.
Ooh, that sounds about right.
You're probably going to need to look around here for a little while. But that perception, we'll say the other guys. Well, first of all, when you get down there, do you guys have a signal to be like at the bottom or anything like that?
Basically, what I was gonna do at first is I'm basically trying to find a place to tie this rope off and make sure it's safe, and then I was gonna signal them to come down.
All
So
right.
I'm just trying to find. At this point, I'm just trying to find somewhere to tie this off directly, so it's near the area.
I assume the fact that we're no longer losing slack signifies that it's at the bottom.
Yeah.
On just the ground, maybe
Even if
not
it's just like a
place-
big rock, I can move.
Yeah, like a big rock you could roll over on top of the other end.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So
Um,
I would just do that and then tug to let them know to come down.
How far do you see outwards with your?
I believe it's just 20 feet.
Yeah, and with that perception, you're definitely gonna have to have some other people come down here and take a look.
Okay, 30-foot radius.
Yeah, still with the
Yeah.
one, it's probably best just to have other people come down here, unless.
Yeah. No, that it's also helpful for the people who have dark vision because that increases their vision by 30 feet as well. So
Yeah.
because they start seeing dark vision beyond what my light produces.
All right. So, who's next to come down?
I guess I'm using alchemical allocation to save the potion for later, and then I'm gonna go down.
All right. As you go down, give me 2 swim checks, just like Luca.
Okay, I'm gonna be holding on to the rope because I am not good at swimming.
Holding on to the rope. Holding on to the rope, I would say I've given you like a +2, but here, what is your bonus?
To
2.
Swim is 0, I think.
yeah,
It says
I
on
assume
here.
it's 0.
Okay. And yeah, so you don't know how to swim.
Nope.
You know how to stay
I'll play on
afloat,
sinking
essentially.
anyways.
I will actually say, very early on, I asked each of you about your fears, and Kier said drowning was up there. Was up there with relapsing on his drug of choice. So
So what we see Kier jump swan dive over the side and just immediately start flailing.
A little bit, maybe a little
so-
bit of panic. Like, no, I'm hold on to the rope for a little bit. You guys go on ahead.
But you are not able to control your descent as eloquently as Luca, even with the rope there to guide you. And you will travel at much too quick a rate. I need you to roll me a 1d4.
Okay.
The anti-bends.
All right. Take 1d4 Constitution damage.
Ouch.
Is that a new D4 or is that what the D4 he rolled?
Oh, that was the d4. Sorry. Yeah, so it was
Okay,
4.
so he takes 4 Constitution damage. Oof.
At least that heals naturally.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought about multiple ways you guys could have gotten into the river here. And the rapid ascending and descending was for if you guys didn't take, or if you guys took a boat. And if you guys didn't take a boat, the main challenge would have been wading through the water as it's all weighed on you. I'm sure you guys have like tried to walk on the bottom of a pool or something.
Mhm.
So that's -8 to my HP.
Yeah, as your ears just completely pop as you descend way too fast.
Gonna go ahead and jump in after Kier and start heading down, holding the rope.
You still have to
seeing-
make a second swim check though before you go. Or,
Yeah, give me a second swim check here.
Sorry, I didn't
Oh,
want to.
God.
Everyone,
Have
just
it.
as you go down, give me your swim checks at the same time.
I'll let Kier finish first. Because I assume we're all kind of going
Well, it
down.
does say the swim DC on the swim skill is only 10 if it's calm water. So
But
hopefully
it's
that
a river,
works.
so it's not very calm.
And it's
Calm
also a
would be like-
wide portion.
Yeah, it's the wide portion of the Whit River, so it's not as rapid as some of the thinner portions. So the DC is going to be 10 for you guys. And with a +2, yeah, you got a 12 anyway. So remember that since you guys are using Luca's rope, you're getting a +2 to this check.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the +2 in mine.
All right.
Damn.
Torf is able to very eloquently descend there.
I'll go. I don't have a +2 currently factored in, but I have a +7 normally, even with armor check penalty, which is 0. So I need only a natural 1 to fail a DC 10. Yeah.
You guys are just doing like the dolphin kicks and shit as you're coming down.
Yeah, everyone else is Vic does well. He got his nat, and so does Barrow. So the other guys, they are trying to, stop themselves from sinking like a rock, Barrow and Vic, they are actually able to swim down at a rate which is reasonable.
Yeah.
But it looks like the Merrick is the only one who needs to go, right?
Yep, he's going to use guidance on himself and do a quick look around, make sure the boat's tied off, all the lights are doused, and then going after.
Except for that fish, he can stay lit.
Oh, potion of water breathing as well.
Yeah.
I assume
So-
we're all doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'll be
just-
using the rope too, so this will be a +3 because of guidance.
All right.
Ooh, second
Oh.
one.
Yep. 1d4 for that Constitution damage. As the dynamic duo, Merrick and Kier, both
Jeez.
grasp at their ears in pain.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing we're in the water. You can't see your eyes water down here.
Mm-hmm.
We can see that little trickle of blood coming out of the side of your head.
Why did
It
the
is-
water all of a sudden get warmer next to you two?
Yeah, what's that misty red stuff coming out of your head? But with that, everyone else is able to get down here, so you can all give me perception checks to look around the immediate area for the ship.
Anyone with dark vision of 60 feet should have like 90 feet of vision with my sun rod.
I got 30 feet with my seeing slime.
Seeing
same here.
spy.
15, not my highest roll.
Perception. There.
All right. Merrick, you immediately, basically, as you get down there, notice a loose wooden board sticking partially through the, I don't know what you call it, sand silt at the bottom of the riverbed here. You see a piece of wood sticking out, and you're actually able to follow that until you all are able to see the shape of a vague, sunken figure in the distance.
I guess as we approach, we would just make sure it's not one of those ones where it's like already has algae like crazy growing on it. Something like make sure it's fresh.
Yep, looks pretty
The
fresh.
name. He had a name.
we talk? With the water breathing potions?
Yes, you guys actually would have been given the name before you came down here, and with your dark vision, you'd be able to read it on the side that this is the Direction, the ship that was sunk just a couple days ago.
As far as
Nice.
talking, I think it's about as clear as talking would be in real water.
Yeah,
So
you can kind of hear that they're making noise and
yeah,
saying
you can hear
something.
making noise, and if you're close enough, you could probably make out some sounds.
You can definitely tell a scream.
Yeah.
Yes, because sound actually travels better through water than air. It's just we don't always understand those sounds.
I do know if you get close enough to somebody, you can actually understand words, though.
Oh,
Just- we're gonna have to be like
Yeah,
next
we
to
just,
each
like-
other's ears
I mean,
and
if
shit.
anything, with a water breathing potion, it's actually easier because then there isn't a gout of air bubbles shooting out of your mouth when you try to
Yeah.
talk.
Sure.
Marek will go ahead and use remove sickness on himself. That's 10 mat per level spell that gives me a bonus to saves against disease and all that good stuff.
All right.
We're gonna have to fight some diseased fish. I just know it.
Mhm.
So
Pickled herring.
So
you
does-
guys are able, with your perception rules, you guys are able to locate the ship in about 20 minutes. So that's about the time frame. Were you about to say, Gumbo?
I was gonna ask, did the ship come down where it's like it's keel down, so the deck is facing up, like just sank straight down? Is it on its side, or did it fully capsize?
So the ship, as you see right here, is, and it's actually not letting me on the battle map, so I'm going to reload. It has sunken on its side, and it's hit a large rock on the bottom that split it down the middle. One side is sort of up against the rock flesh, like it's slid down from the other side, and the other side is poking up from the rock. Yeah, the other side is poking up from the rock to where you could get inside that way.
So I'm just gonna draw the map real quick to kind of make sure I understand. Is it like there's a rock and then the ship is like in two sections like that?
I'm trying to. I can't see the map. It kicked me out for some reason, and now it's like showing the hatching dragons and shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Let me.
I'm on
Okay,
the main
sure. You're
map. Like this middle part being the rock is like the boat, like in between, like there's a rock sticking in the center, and there's one side on one ship on each part of the ship on each side. Is that what you're describing?
Yeah, just like that, except for I'll make a slight edit here. This second part over here is not. This part over here, that one is not like that. It's like that. You see what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah.
I gotcha. Sorry, I just figured a visual representation just through just basic lines and stuff would make it make more sense for me. Okay. I say we probably start with whatever side has the cargo area. So probably the one, whatever side is like the rear.
All right.
But what does everyone else think?
Do we know how they sunk it? Just fired holes into it?
They would have fired ballista. Yeah.
Okay. Might be good to peer through the hole that took on water, because might give us the opportunity to peer inside before we commit to going inside.
Let's just start approaching it.
Yep. I'm in favor of just getting it done, given, water.
He's hydrophobic.
Roll will save for panic attack.
The
The
way
panic but he is unnerved.
the way the ship has fallen here. Actually, looking at another view of it, if you guys were able to swim up on top of it, there are a couple of holes in the top of the rear section you could get in through.
I think let's go for the rear section, because that's usually where the cabins and the logs are. If we're looking for
What I mean is what is now the. Sorry, it was the top, or it was the side. Now it's the top because it's on its side. You understand what I mean?
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. So just gonna do some real quick rolls.
How many piranhas do we come across?
All of them.
Nope, we get abducted by aboleths.
No.
Again?
Listen, we discussed it. Last time we decided, fade to black.
There we go.
An awkward moment when the same guy kidnaps you 3 times in a row and you already know him.
At this point, I think it's just flirting, dude.
I was going to say, at this point, you just want to have a date or something? Jeez.
You've got that look in your eyes again.
Really banking on that Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's relatively silent as you guys crawl into the rear area over here. As far as who's going to be able to get up there, you can give me a climb or a swim check, either one.
Let me see.
To either climb what was the bottom of the ship up, or to swim up, because these things are pretty large.
Climb. 16.
If you're If you're swimming, can you still use the side of it to help you along, like the rope would have, to give you a +2?
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
say. Yeah, you can. All right.
Just the
Barrow
this one.
and Kier both managed to get up there. Luca and Vic do. The only one who's still down is Merrick. But one of you guys could probably give him a hand.
Can I just say I grab him and I just yank him up?
Yeah.
So I got a natural 20. I might as well use it for something.
Spent all my life preparing to be in the sky. Didn't think I'd be in the water.
Blub.
You guys slink your way into the shattered hold of the direction. The yawning. What are you gonna say?
Tool we could have brought probably just sprung mine. Like, we might need to open shit down here. Did anyone bring a crowbar?
Yeah,
I think I actually have one.
Okay.
I definitely have one.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Could be crates. Crates full of disease.
I
Yeah, you
also
guys
assume
are.
there's one of those fish that always looks surprised just watching us climb into this thing.
Oh yeah. You guys are able to crawl through a yawning wound in the ship's charred timbers that allow the water to flow through and completely submerge the hold here. Of course, loose timbers, small fish, and dozens of identical boxes are floating around you in this room.
The boxes are floating?
Some of them are probably have some air left over in them
Yeah.
because usually they're sealed pretty tightly. So
Does it
I
look
guess
like
with
these boxes were cut loose? Because normally cargo is tied down to prevent the ship shifting during
yeah, but
travel.
if it was tossed and went upside down, any tying might not have held it completely.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Or a blast of mine knocked off some moorings.
I guess the first thought would be to look for any boxes that have any like symbols on them before we look through just every box.
I'll throw a general perception in on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rocking my normal bad perception. So
Okay, perception checks.
yeah, at least for me, not that it really matters. I'm just looking for like iconography on any of the crates or anything on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
What's this gonna be? You guys notice. Yeah. You notice a small, and when I say small, I mean small like size, so rather large, anglerfish floating in the water. But it hasn't seemed to notice you because it's the light floating in front of its head is facing the other direction.
So does it look large enough to try and attack us?
Looks like it could hurt one of you guys pretty bad, but it's also just a fish.
Cold food.
Yeah, Merrick will use speak with animals and say, "Excuse us, we're just check out the area. No need to cross paths. Do you know anything about this ship?" And if I could do like a diplomacy or something, handle
Yeah.
animal. Was that handle animal okay?
Yeah, you can give me a handle animal. In front of it, I'm just going to move you guys to the map now.
Yep.
Actually, no.
The anglerfish fish was actually just the
I'm gonna change my mind.
decoy of a much larger fish.
You
Yeah, he
see
was the
it as
sentry.
soon as its little dangling bioluminescent of light swings towards you. it starts slamming its face into this closed door in front of you guys.
Some bitch is
Uh,
hungry.
That's weird.
Wait, so there's a
Yeah, there's
like
a door out of
see-through door?
No, there were doors on the ship before it
Yeah.
sank.
Mhm.
So there's a closed door, and it doesn't have hands or anything. So it's
Yeah, it's
It has like a porthole who you can see through it probably.
Oh, we're seeing it through a crack or something. Okay.
Mhm.
no. The door
No,
is in
it-
front of the fish, and
Yeah,
you,
the fish seems to be gesturing towards the door.
Yes. The fish is between us and the door.
Mm.
Merrick would be like,
It's
here, let me
trapped
get
in
that
here.
for you. And he would open the door for the fish.
okay.
That's a good reaction.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
that's always a positive noise from the DM.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody. Go
As
fix a glass of
you
water.
open this door, give me a fortitude save.
Found the poison.
Is it versus disease?
Nope.
Nope.
Actually, everyone give me a fortitude save because it's going to affect everyone.
Damn it, Merrick.
Eric, never follow a strange anglerfish into a closed door.
Wow, we're all rocking those fortitudes though.
Mm-hmm.
Lowest was an 18.
Wow.
The lowest was an 18. Okay. Then with those rules, I believe none of you will be affected by the disgusting woman behind the door's appearance, as the DC for her horrific appearance is DC 16. And I will move you guys to the map now.
Yeah. Out of character. I think I know what this is.
Water zombie.
I got to move your tokens though.
Oh god, we're about to get mermaids. Although the first thing I see when I see the face is a sea hag.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was thinking sea hag.
Also,
and
just
this
to
is like our
clarify-
familiar.
Also, just to clarify, is this map supposed to have dynamic lighting? Because it currently does not. It's all completely visible.
I was having some trouble with it right before we started, so I went ahead and it wasn't that important for this map.
Yep, makes sense. Just
So
want to
I'm
make
just
sure.
Not bothering with it for this fight. But yeah.
Yep.
Good on you for letting me know.
Hmm.
All right, let me paste all you guys in here. All right, move you guys into the ship back that way.
It does still have functional walls, though.
The walls still don't let us move through it.
Oh shoot. Okay. All right.
Oh, here we can go through. We can go through doors.
Yeah.
You can always just go into the menu and turn off walls block movement.
True.
Just open the doors and we're good.
All right. Whoa! What happened to?
Apparently, there's a new
Barrow,
Barrow Walker.
Did you get a haircut?
Well, now we got two of them, but one is obviously fake.
Which one's the real one? I can't tell.
The question is.
You drag your token around the boat and through the door, you can get in.
Sorry. Here, I can move you up there, Vic and Merrick. You guys should be able to go through those doors up there.
Yeah, and Merrick, I think you'll probably be next to that door that has the hag.
Mm-mm. That's
Yep.
fish. And now we're being confronted by a creature in an environment that we can't set on fire in panic.
Whatever shall we do?
But that's our move.
That's our one thing, guys. I'm out of ideas.
This is a kelp field.
So we are going to begin combat here. So I need you guys to roll initiative.
Mhm.
Do we still have to touch our token in this?
Yes,
It's a
but
good idea.
also I did the dumb thing. Wait, guys, I did the dumb thing again. I didn't remove the ones from last time.
There weren't any on our end, but
Mhm.
all right.
Yeah, but when we change maps, only he can see it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, when you change maps as a GM, it only shows, for some reason, it'll only show the initiative orders from last time for you. So it puts me in this dumb situation where I got to remove everyone, have everyone add themselves back. Are you guys able to add yourself back to the turn order?
I just have to roll again, but it's fine.
And we can just roll again and correct it.
All right.
I got an 8, so
What was my first one? It was a 9. I want to keep my natural 20. I'll change it back though.
try something. See if I remember how
Yeah.
to make it work.
Movement in combat when we're underwater is going to be a slow crawl. It's half movement for a full round action, by the way.
Successful swim checks remove that.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the entire.
It says success means you swim up to half your speed as a full round action, or a quarter your speed as a move action.
Really?
I'm looking at the swim common uses.
Yeah.
I just ahead of time brought up the swim skill just to have that, because if you fail by 5 or more, you go underwater. Oh, this is while you're swimming. I'm not sure if there's an underwater difference, but
Yeah, because the underwater combat adjustments table says movement with firm footing. Yeah, you're right. 1.25. Yeah. Rough the scrim dog.
All right. Let's see.
Hopefully she comes to us.
Found your fish just for sharing them. Have a good one.
So she is going to shout out at this fish. What language did she use to command the fish? To know if you know what she's saying. I'll just say common. You hear her shout out to the fish to grab the little one.
That's offensive. Who's the little one?
Here.
definitely care.
Gonna grab Kier's hand.
So it is going to make a swim check, but in the circumstances, I'm going to have the swim check act as an acrobatics check to move past your place here.
Checks out.
Yep, that'll beat my CMD.
All right. And it is able to move past you without taking an attack of opportunity. And then we'll be stopped again at Luca.
I believe since he's acting before any of us, we can't even make attacks of opportunity against him, but he fails. He just can't move past us is the issue.
Yeah. Yep. And then I'll just have him make another one. Because he's got 60 feet of movement.
Oh, yeah.
God, that fish is good at swimming.
It's picking up so much speed.
All right.
Meanwhile, Kier's just like, oh no.
I enjoy that, Cope. Man, that fish is really good at swimming. It's what they do.
I mean, I should have sensed motive on this guy. You know, that's on me.
Didn't
That's on
sense
me.
motive the fish.
No.
Always the
just-
fish you don't sense motive on.
Yep.
How many times do we have to tell you, Loki? Judge by appearances.
Is that able to swim past you?
Oh yeah. Let me double check.
So
CMD.
21.
Yes, beats it by 1.
So is it just going to change places with Barrow Walker then? Since-
No, he can come up here.
That'll bring it up
Above or
to,
below.
yeah,
Okay.
40 here. And then I'm going to have it make a attack here against Barrow. Or not Barrow, sorry. Kier.
But wait, I'm the little one?
You're too scrawny, man.
AC 16, so that hits.
Okay, it's a wake-up call. Time to get a Bowflex.
Shake weight.
All right.
Shake weight for no other uses.
None.
And then the Sea Hag is going to use its evil eye on Luca.
Stop giving me that stink eye. Okay, so it's a will save.
Yep.
Womp womp.
Is he too far away?
Yeah, but I didn't measure it, so I'll just move her forward.
Yeah.
She's got a swim speed, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So will save or be staggered. Oh fuck! If I fail a fortune save now, I'll be fucking in a comatose state for 3 days.
Well, that could fuck us.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm
Or
staggered.
we
Though.
can come down here and keep giving you different potions.
Well, I mean, if we survive, you can always just pull me up. But
No.
All right.
Mm.
I'm trying to find what action that is, but I'm just going to call it a standard.
Usually is. That's a hex.
so for the next day, I can only take a move or a standard action.
It's a little bit more powerful than the witch's class feature.
Yeah. For a whole
Fair.
fucking day too.
Guess
If it makes you feel any better, Luke, the book said she targets the strongest looking one.
That does make me feel a little bit better.
so. Can I use my swim as an acrobatics and just do my same go through a space swift action, but with a swim instead?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be a lower number. So
It's good for me. It's good for thee.
24.
24 versus its CMD. I'm sure we'll. Yeah. Yeah, you pass.
All right. So, then this will be my free dagger attack. 18.
18 will hit.
Okay, this will half that damage, so 3, and then greater hidden strike for another 7.
Wait, why is yours halved?
Isn't that what piercing?
No, if it's not piercing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, piercing weapons do normal.
Oh, normal. Okay, so then never mind. Yeah, better damage than that.
Yeah.
So
21
7
points
plus-
of damage total.
and then I get one more attack. 16. That one might miss.
That one will miss, yeah.
Okay.
What was the
Hey.
second damage?
It's 7 and then 14. So that's the 21 damage is the total of what I did.
All right.
Yeah. So and then at the start of his turn, I'll get another attack.
Merrick.
All right, Merrick will close the door. And then make his way to Luca. Do I need to roll swim check
Swim.
if I'm just going half speed?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you need a
'cause-
successful swim to half speed, otherwise you'll move a quarter.
So if you make a swim
Okay.
check, which you have to get a 10, you can either move a quarter your speed as a move action or a half your speed as a full round action.
Any chance I
So
could
you
use the wall
So
to
you
guide me or
failed.
anything like that? No? Okay.
So I
That
think you're stuck in place by the door
stuck in place by the door.
because you're flailing around in panic or something.
Well, if I was to kick
But
off
you
the
can
door, could
barricade
that
it.
give me a +2 advantage? Because I'm really just trying to lunge myself at Luca. I just need to make contact with him.
So what do you say
That
you were
makes
trying?
sense. That's kind of like your
I'm
zero
wanting
G
to
rule.
basically kick off the door and basically torpedo towards Luca so I could just make contact with him.
Okay.
I think he's basically hoping for a +2 so he can just make the swim speed to get
Like
over there.
if I use the door to get that little bit of
Okay.
extra.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give it to you. You're only missing 2.
Okay. So is that 15 movement speed then?
If you do a full round, since your movement speed is normal 30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you get
it's 30. It's 15 feet for a full round.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Or you can do half. You can do a quarter of your speed for a movement action.
Is that 5 or 10?
For me, it's 5. I think for you guys, it's a little iffy. So it's up to Michael. I would say 10 just to make it a little bit
we'll call it 10.
feasible.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Like for me,
yeah,
I'm
it's
20
not
feet
good stuff.
movement. I'm going to be 5 no matter what for a movement.
All right. So Merrick will that get there and then kind of rush her, kind of reach out to Luca and just kind of gesture to make contact. I'm going to be readying my restorative touch ability.
Gotcha.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Vic.
All right, with the move action, Vic will study his target, and then he's going spearfishing.
All right. Show me those rolls. That is not going to do it. Is that all you got for this round?
We don't get to attack. Now my systems are also messed up in my head.
Definitely not at this point.
I
we
think
don't get
that
second
was a
encounter.
move action, standard, and yeah, he's done.
Luca, you've been evil-eyed.
I have been. So I will just try to attempt a swim check to see if I can move. I cannot move.
Can you go 5 feet at all?
No, if you fail, you can't move.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm just trying to see if I have anything that could let me. But I
I mean, you are walking on the bottom because you're weighted down.
yeah, I don't know. I'm looking to see if I have anything.
That's true. Are you swimming or are you walking on the ground?
I think it counts as the same when you're underwater combat, though. I'm just trying to check.
When you're walking on the bottom and you don't belong down there, you can definitely just kind of slip and
Yeah,
your feet
True,
just kind of
true.
move without you going anywhere.
yeah, I would
Yeah.
argue the swim check.
Yeah, I think I can't. I've looked in. I don't think I have anything I can wiggle around this. So
Okay.
I think I'm just stuck here. So that's my
Alright.
turn.
Do you have a 10-foot weapon you could hold out and Merrick could pull you closer?
I mean, I have a reach weapon, but
But I think
I'm
it's
not-
already too late. You've used
Yeah.
your action economy to try to move because you're
Yeah.
staggered.
So, and I'm staggered. I can only do one thing. So
Yep.
yep, that's my turn though.
Kier, you just got bit by a fish.
Mm-hmm. Not latched on or anything, but guess I'll try to infuse a bomb as a move action. Doesn't specify that it provokes, but. And then I will take a swing at it with my dagger. Did we, what was our rule on weapon finesse?
I think we could just do it as long as
Yeah.
you're
Weapon finesse
able
is
to.
default, I believe, for finesse weapons. So dagger.
Yeah. Just not dex to damage. That still requires a feat.
Yeah, it's a difference of +2 to hit, so.
Yep.
Anyway. 13.
13 will not hit.
Darn.
All right.
I get my extra dagger attack.
Go ahead.
Nope, that'll miss.
All right. It's
Just a
going.
bad roll on my part.
It is going to take another bite out of Kier as per command. 20 on the attack for 4 damage.
Mm-hmm. It's nibbling on me pretty hard.
By the way, no one has any bonuses to this combat from the tarot cards they pulled, right?
Let me check.
I just figured I'd double check in case it matters for anybody.
Remind me about that.
I just kind of thought about it. I'm like, if it does, that'll help. If I
I
have to
think
make a fortune
we
save
need
here in a
whatever
second.
advantage we could take. We're in trouble.
Let me make sure.
I'm in danger.
Yep.
I have done 21 damage so far.
I'm just asking because if it is me for whatever reason, I might need that extra bonus to when I roll my fortitude save to not become comatose.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no one has the card for this fight.
Drat. Okay. Just checking. Anyway, carry on with the bite.
The sea hag is going to 5 foot step up, kick open this door. I'm going to make a 1d2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On a 1, she goes for her original target, which was Luca. On a 2, You pissed her off so much by shutting the door in her face. If he's gonna go after you, Merrick.
I mean,
I
we're
didn't
fighting to the death, but
Why
that's
didn't you
just
bar the
rude.
door?
All right, she's going to go for Luca, which means she's going to try and swim past you, Merrick. So swim check incoming. Where is it?
Wow, she is getting a lot of speed. Look out, 33 swim
so
check.
much
Yeah.
speed.
Yep. And with that exact
That's definitely an
that
outboard.
motorcycle outside, he's going to swim past you there, Merrick.
She jumps forward on her Tron cycle appears. Man, this fight would be very different if one of us was a water kineticist.
Yeah.
I say no to water. I create an air bubble around the entire ship. I am a level 4 character.
That kind of seems like the whole kineticist bit is just like, they're like all right in other encounters, but then there are like certain encounters.
Yeah, they're like, I am God now.
You decided to fight me underwater. Don't you know I am water?
It's like a level 8 Earth kineticist where you're like, well, there's this entire dungeon filled with traps, but I have Earth Glide, so, and you just walk through a wall.
So you're gonna get a short spear attack on you. Making sure. This damage isn't entirely correct. For some reason, I got to add it on here wrong. So it's gonna be -2 on that. But let me.
It's 10 higher.
No, it's -2. I'm correcting it right now on the sheet, but -2 from whatever that damage is.
And that's to hit me, right?
Yep.
I take 11 points of damage then.
No, the attack is right. Yeah, the attack is right. Actually, no. It was a -2 on the attack as well, but sorry, I way buffed these guys up before, and I noticed the combats were getting way too hard, so some of them might still have messy stats. But I'm pretty sure that still hits you, right? Yeah. So that is the end of her turn.
Okay.
Barrow.
All right, I am going to try to do my thing again. Swim through the fish's space. 17.
17 will swim through the fish's space.
All right. Now fetch me my free attack. Yeah, 19.
That'll hit.
So 7 again, plus another 13, so a nice 20 damage.
All right. How do you kill it?
With my free hand, I wrap it around the stock where it's like luminous angler thing is,
Mhm.
and then I just like pull around and I shove my dagger into its belly and I just split it open like I'm just gutting a fish at the store.
And the red mist spreads throughout the water around that whole group of you.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Well,
That's
that-
going to attract water bears.
That'll definitely be the end of my turn because I don't have the movement for anything else.
Merrick, you're flanking with Luca.
Gonna try to swim, see if I could get some space between me and the hag. Nope. All right, so then I'm attacking.
All right, hit her with your best shot.
This +2. Concentration. No. Yep, I'll just hit her with the spear. +2. Oh, Jesus. The dice are not kind to me today, guys. This is not good.
I feel that.
Unfortunately, that is not quite going to hit her AC.
Nope, I figured. That'd be my turn.
Vic, the fish is dead.
Vic's gonna. The fish is dead. I'm going to try my best to swim.
That'll
Yeah.
work.
All right, so full round. I am a dwarf with 30 speed, so full round would get me to there, 15.
Yep.
All right. Oh no, I can't attack with reach underwater. What's the penalty for using bludgeoning weapon?
You can attack with reach
Oh no,
underwater.
I had a full round already. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the penalty is pretty bad. It's -2 on the attack and half damage.
Okay.
Thing but piercing. Also, is it sad that the dwarf is the best swimmer out of this group?
Listen,
actually
this isn't 5e. This is Galarian. It's not that unusual.
I actually checked before we did this game, and Barrow was the best swimmer. Just so
Yeah,
that
I got. I was gonna say I have a
he's got
plus
a way
7.
better bonus. Yeah, I've got a +2.
I haven't failed one yet. Even against the fishes, much higher CMD.
I've made one so far since we've gotten in the water.
Best news is that she's adjacent to me. Bad news is I can't use my reach weapon, but I do have armor spikes, so I can slap the bitch.
Just so you guys know, now that the fish is dead, if it had latched on to Kier, it never did because you guys were all just too much around him for it to get the opportunity. But if he had, he would have tried to grapple him and then pulled him. No, pull him up and then give him the bends and basically him up and down through the water until his comm is at 0.
Oof, that's brutal.
Ouch.
Anyway, I believe it's my turn, so I'm just gonna throw a punch at the lady.
All right, throw your punch. That will hit.
So I just full on backhand, just the spikes that are on my gauntleted glove, just rake across her.
She goes, "I'm gonna enjoy killing you, oaf."
Blub. That'll be my turn, so I think it's Kier now.
Kier.
And hand my knife to Barrow because it's still got the infused bomb on it. Point at the witch and be like, stabby motions. Yeah.
I know.
In case you need instructions on how to use it. Safety's off.
Out of character, I want to remind Kier that we can still talk underwater, but in character, Barrow Walker is a silent type, so we just not go with it.
Then I'm gonna pull out the underwater crossbow and infuse the bomb into its ammo, and that'll be my turn because I'm pretty sure that's 2 moves. Even if not handing him the dice is getting the bow out.
All right. She is going to continue her assault on Luca. You're now going to have 2 attacks coming your way, Luca. One is a short spear and one is a claw.
The claw.
And these both have correct attack and damage. I fixed it since last round, so.
Claw will miss. The other one will hit. Okay.
Yeah.
I felt better, but I'm still up.
All right.
Hey, okay, so I'm able to full round action move half my speed, which will get me there. That's my turn.
Well, just the move action, wouldn't it get you to right here?
No. Yeah, I guess it will.
We decided 10 feet would be the quarter since it was kind of awkward for people. Because quarter speed kind of rounds us in a weird way.
All right, well, let's see if I can hit with the bomb dagger then. 18?
18 will not hit.
Is he flanking?
You are flanking, so that'll be a +2, and 19, 20, which means you're just barely not hitting.
Okay, that's fair.
Oof.
Don't like that bomb will be
Fortunately,
wasted.
it lasts till it gets hit or shot. So as long as you don't throw it.
Now it's my turn. I'm not gonna be throwing anything underwater. It's underwater.
That's what makes it even funnier.
Merrick.
See if I can get any movement speed. Hey, right?
Yep.
Am I able?
That's
all
just
right,
enough to
You can.
move. You can move according to your speed.
I'll
That
go
will
there.
provoke an attack, though, if you do that.
I mean, either way, it's provoking an attack.
Okay.
And she's going to slash at you with her short spear.
That'll hit.
Minimum damage, at least.
And then I'll touch Luca with a restoration touch that automatically removes the stagger condition.
Woo. I'm back, bitches.
And then I'll use the rest of my movement to go there.
All right. Vic.
Vic's gonna cast Cure Light Wounds.
For one healing.
Are you shitting me? No,
It should
it's
be
supposed to
minimum
one
two.
plus.
Plus your
Yeah,
level.
there's no way that's right. It should be minimum.
So it would be 1 plus 4, so it would be 5.
Didn't even roll? It didn't even roll.
It shows a 1d8
Oh, it did,
in the
yeah.
in the thing, but it doesn't
Yeah.
add the modifiers for some reason.
So 5 healing for Barrow.
It's because
Not
he's
Barrow,
got
sorry,
a.
for Luca.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That should still add a 5, even though it's got a 1 times 0 in there for some reason.
Wait.
Huh.
This came straight out of
Keep lowest at 1.
the info.
Okay, no, that's why it kept the 1. Well, no, that would still be a. The hell? Oh no, wait! It dropped the bonus entirely because 1 times 0, 0 would be the lowest.
Either way, do we have the correct number?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good. It was just funny.
Okay, it can roll higher.
Well, that's the dice came up as
Yeah,
7.
that's just the
Yeah.
die.
That's tough.
Anyway,
Luca,
My turn?
Modifier is still
Yep.
not adding in because it's
face to face
the
with the
lowest of 5 or
Okay.
1 times 0. So something's wrong in the macro.
so let me see. I'm just trying to check something real quick.
Oh, did you set your caster level on the configuration sheet?
Okay, I'm still better off just using my armor spikes right now.
No, that's what it is.
So armor spikes 21.
Yep, that hits.
Gotcha. And no really sense moving right now, so I'm just gonna stay put.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kier.
All right, so that dagger has a frost bomb on it if it hits. So I will put. So I put. Let me double check the Tanglefoot bomb. You would think it wouldn't work underwater, but it probably doesn't say it doesn't work underwater.
Stuff gets caught in slime all the time underwater.
It's the hagfish's entire plan.
Yeah. That makes sense. Well, I think they stick. I think they slip. I think that's the thing.
Where do you think you get the slime for the Tanglefoot bag ability? It's from all those anglerfish that are in this water.
Right. Like that's the idea with the hagfish. Something grabs onto it, it excretes slime, and then it is able to
That
slip
actually
away.
might hit.
That will hit.
21 for 3, and then the infused bomb goes off for an additional 7. It does not splash infused.
All right.
But hey,
But chance to be entangled though. If she
That
gets all gooped up.
All right. So what is
also
it? A reflex?
water, so fire probably does half, regardless. Yes, reflex 15 are glued to floor, still entangled, regardless, for 8 rounds. Which will hopefully help, because, hey, -4 to attack and -2 to AC.
Yeah.
It's -4 dex.
Unless is she attacking with strength or dex though?
I mean, it's
She's
just a
using a
generic
spear,
-2
so-
to attack.
Yeah, -2 to attack.
No, it's right there. I try to put, any conditions an attack inflicts in the notes.
But if she's using Dex to hit, it also affects that too, so it would lower it even further.
All right. -2 to attack, -4 Dex. So yeah, okay. So this will
Easier
be
to hit too.
She is going to do. Oh, come on. Okay. She is going to do an expert maneuver here, the one that you guys cannot replicate. She's going to 5-foot step.
She can't right now because she's entangled, so she can't make 5-foot steps.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Wait, does it?
Entangled reduces your movement speed, so I'm pretty sure you can't, if I remember correctly.
Half speed, yeah.
It says right there, can't run or charge, half speed.
I can look it up real quick in case I'm wrong.
All right.
Could be, I feel like.
Yeah, you can only take 5-foot steps if your movement isn't hampered by anything. So
Guess I'll add that to the note.
But she can break free with a DC 17 strength check.
Yes, which Shoop probably has handily.
yeah,
Hey,
but it will take her action at least, so it delays her hurting us.
That is way too
Oh
high.
jeez.
That it's way high for her strength. I got to change the number.
I was gonna say a +9. Oh,
She is nasty.
That lady's buff.
That being said, she still rolled an 18, so I'm fairly certain it succeeds.
I was gonna say,
unless you
all
have
of a sudden
negative.
she changes from a creepy old lady to all of a sudden she belongs into the
That
JoJo
is-
universe.
That is not the right number, but sprint.
We just hear the Pillarman song begin, and we just see her flex.
That's not the right number, but it's also not too exaggerated. Strength is her death stat.
Just hear,
Mhm.
ay, 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 ay.
yeah, when we saw she was green, we didn't know she was the Hulk.
Yeah, I think that's actually only a -2. So
I remember
Still
most
beats
reading
the 17.
Yeah,
But
her
Impossible
her
Land.
natural die already succeeded. So
but can she move?
yeah,
After
it just takes an action, and then it'll take,
I would
and then she
think
can
so.
move.
Hmm?
For your action to break free, and now she
Creature
has full
can
normal
then
movement.
move, but it's
So
No,
as an
it's still
action, now she can
entangled.
fight.
It's, that was
she can
only,
5 foot
that
now.
applies only if she's glued to the floor.
Chopping
She's still
out.
entangled for the duration. it
Oh,
says.
she's still entangled.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So she couldn't even. Yeah, that was for the glue to the floor.
So yeah, that strength check was null and void.
So is he entangled? Is there no way to get out of the entangle?
Ah,
It's
Well,
still entangled for the
back.
duration.
yeah.
I know, but
Doesn't
even like
look-
tanglefoot bags usually have a number of like times you need to attack it or something.
Chemical weapon. Tangled bag. Small sack filled with tar resin. Sure that is clue. Yeah, because I copied most of this from the Tanglefoot bag because it's the bomb type works like the thing except using my DCs. It's still creature trying to scrape the goo off itself or assisting another creature. Does not need to make a roll. Hitting the goo is automatic, after which the creature that meant hit makes a damage roll to see how much glue is scraped off. Once free, creature can move, including flying at half speed. So that's still entangled.
So that means like if she just does the 15 damage, then the entangled would be gone.
No, it's just
it seems that
No,
she's
'cause it's
still
still a half
entangled for
move.
the duration.
yeah.
But
No
yeah,
wonder
the
everyone.
duration.
No wonder everyone always goes on about how good Tanglefoot Bag is. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most characters I have usually keep a few in their back pocket.
I was
That's what
gonna say
did.
Gombo. Every
Lucilla.
time Gombo uses it, I'm like, damn, that's good.
Yeah, that was like Lucilla's move until she got decapitated. Was I throw a Tanglefoot back?
mhm.
Well,
and somebody
um,
was like, I chop off your head. Yeah.
In that
Oh,
case,
Yeah.
if she can't do anything about the entanglement, which keeps her, it halves her speed, or
Yeah,
Halves
halves your
Yeah,
speed.
yeah.
okay. Well, since she can't do anything about the entangled, she does have a 40-foot swim. All right. She's going to do a swim check to move away from you folks.
Still getting AOO though.
I think he's using swim as an acrobatics to get away
Yeah.
from us without provoking.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, but yeah. Swim. This is -2 from this roll.
She gets by all of us, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
I didn't
She,
know that. So you can acrobatics away from people, like disengage.
yeah,
Okay.
it's your acrobatics versus their CMD, so it's pretty
I've
hard.
only ever thought about it for moving through their space. I've never thought about it for like getting away. That's cool.
Unless you build towards it, eventually it comes to a point where it's hard to succeed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but it'd be neat to make a character kind of like Barrow, but with the idea of I don't want to be near them. I do back handsprings to get away.
All right.
That's
Yeah, I
mostly
mean,
what
the use is explicitly to avoid an attack of opportunity. That's why I tried a few times to use it as a roll needed kip up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, acrobatics is a very good skill. I found out it's almost on all of my characters because of the ability to move past people without taking attacks.
Mhm. Which I think is one of the contributing reasons why in second edition they stopped making AOOs default, because everyone kept building entire builds just to negate it, and they made combat kind of like stagnant. So they're like,
Yeah.
what if we just cut it? Except for special cases. Anyway, my turn. I don't know. No.
It just takes a quick poke at Merrick.
That'll hurt.
Oh, my turn.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No worries. See if I fail. Hey, looking good.
Go beat her ass.
All right, let's see.
Your ass is grass, sea bass.
Fortunately, nowhere's in range, so I have to use my full turn just to get there. Question: when you're moving through someone's space, what happens if you end your turn in their space? Are you just shunted to another spot within 5 feet?
You would technically be sharing spaces, which makes both of your AC go down. Yeah, there's rules for it.
Because
you could go through that door, Barrow.
Because technically, yeah, if I do that, then I can do my swift action attack as I move through her space. If I end on her.
I think it's harder to share a space with the enemy. The DC is pretty high and stuff.
You can share a space with me. America's trying to get away.
He's just trying to get that free attack from moving into her
Yeah,
space.
see,
so.
Gotcha.
I'm just trying to figure
Well,
it
could he
out.
make it out the door right here?
Well, the token doesn't let me, so I believe the door is still.
Let me see. Let me move Merrick's token here. Oh yeah, so the you guys see those two wooden pieces shunting out? That's the beginning
Yes.
of the door. So
Okay. So I
So you-
could.
Could be there.
So yeah, so I could get it to there.
yeah,
Could he do that?
Okay.
this is
so-
also like a ship that's like blown to pieces and
Yeah. So
yeah, it's good. It's good.
no free attack, but I'll get one bomb dagger attack. Nope, that'll miss.
That's unfortunate. Vic.
did.
Wait, Merrick.
Yeah, Merrick.
You could just hit a back button on the turn order, and it'll move the turn order back
Oh,
because they added that. So there you go.
oh, that's so nice.
Yeah,
That
I don't
is-
know why it took them so long.
Let me see if I'm able to move first. All right. Just for a sec, Merrick's going to close the door so he could get away without getting attacked of opportunity.
All right.
I guess I'll
Shift
1v1
there.
the witch now. Thank you.
I'm trying to remember, does channeling go through materials? Like, would it go through the
I
door?
think we
and the wall?
established no.
Yeah, I believe we established no.
I
Otherwise,
believe it.
Fortunately, Merrick, that swim check does not beat your CMD.
well, he closed.
But the door's closed.
Oh, you closed the door?
Yeah.
'cause he's
Okay,
a
you're
cheeky
good then.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he did it. He even did it on the map.
hmm
And then, knowing that channeling won't go through the walls, is going to use channel positive energy, give some of us hurt people some health. I think I'm at 2d6 now. Yeah.
That was actually a pretty good move, Barrow.
Yeah, that was smart.
All right. Everybody gets 5 hit points. And that'd be my turn.
Well, now that he's fixed his macro, Vic will now heal you.
Thank you.
I noticed that my bars are updating on my end. I wonder if it's a problem with the token pre-existing.
I don't
guess we
know.
can
It's
test
working on
that
my
after
end right
this
now.
combo.
Yeah, I had to change my hit points and everything on this token.
I guess that is
Yes,
true.
sir.
What is my normal hit point? No, it's alright on mine.
I copied these
Yep.
over from the main page. So the ones on the main page aren't right. These aren't right.
Yeah, mine's correct.
Yeah, I just need to update that one on the main page. So.
All right.
Mine seems to be linked, right? So, I mean,
And Vic will see if he can move.
Okay. Sorry, I was just moving because I thought you were done.
Yep.
Nope, he's going to stay put.
Yeah.
By choice.
So I will swim over here and open the door to not leave Barrow alone.
All right.
And then that was my full movement because full movement for me is 10 since my normal movement speed is 20. So
It's like fighting and pudding.
So I believe it's Kier's turn now.
Mhm.
Here.
I'm realizing I had monkey fish this whole time. I could have done that before we came down here. Had a swim speed.
Wow.
I would like to say that's an in-character thing where you were so panicked about being in water you forgot you had something to save you.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually
If only that's not a personal spell. That would be so good for like anyone who can't swim. Because I mean it's only 10 feet, but
Mm-hmm.
Kier's
I'm
floating in the
not going
pudding.
anywhere.
So many bubbles.
Blub, blub.
Just an entire room of people kicking and wildly and flailing. And I have not failed
So-
to roll yet.
I mean, I haven't really failed I failed one swim check, but that's when I was staggered, so we can count that as that.
Oh,
fuck
exactly.
up.
Magic was working on you. All right. How's this hag stabbed me?
She is going to stab Luca and then claw you. So stabbing Luca, that's at a -2 from Kier's Entangle.
That'll miss.
And then a claw -2 from Kier's Entangle.
That'll hit.
It'll be
Just
an
say-
18.
My
Okay.
AC's 17.
Gotcha. Just checking.
And that is her full attack, which means back around to Barrow.
All right. 24 against her CMD.
24, I don't believe, does it. She has a CMD of 26.
It will
Okay.
be reduced by 2 because she's entangled because of the dex penalty.
And if
Oh.
that strength is still messed up, it would go down.
Yeah, that's with me correcting it.
Okay. So if it's equals, does that mean
So
I...
if it equals, then I think you beat. Yeah.
So there. A free action, the swift action attack with the explosive dagger. No flanking or anything because I'm in her space at the time. Show me big money. 15.
15 versus
17?
yeah.
It wouldn't be
no-
flanking, so
No flanking.
Oh, no flanking.
I think we were hitting on 21.
17
missing 20.
is not.
Yeah, 21
Okay.
was before the reduction in AC because entangled, so it'll probably be a 19 now.
All right, so now this is my actual standard action attack with flanking this time. Is so add +2 to this. 23.
Hey,
Yep, that'll hit.
All right, so here is my dagger, 7 damage, lesser hidden strike for additional 3 damage, so that's 10 damage total, and then I don't know what the bomb on it does.
15 cold. And a fort save or be staggered yourself.
Mhm.
It is only a 15, so
unless you get your natural 1.
she'll probably blow it out of the water.
So that will be a total, unless she has cold resistance, that'd be a total of 25 damage. And it's not staggered.
All right. Not staggered. Cold. Yep. All right. She is bloodied.
That's my turn.
So
Sorry, I accidentally clicked one of these guys. Vic was going after Merrick, right?
I believe it's Merrick's turn though right now.
Yeah.
So Merrick will try to kick off the wall to swim across to this wall, or I guess the deck, whichever you want to call it, and attempt to move. Swim.
Give it that swim.
Does kicking off get that +2?
I think we've established no a couple times.
I don't
Okay.
think I'm gonna give you.
that's fine.
I gave it to you the first time.
That's fine if not. Okay. So would I have line of sight on her from here? I'm thinking probably not.
Probably not.
No.
Okay. In that case, I will just go ahead and cast Blessing of the Watch to, I guess, the 4 that I could see.
Hashtag blessed.
All right. Vic.
All right.
Feeling
Vic
it, what you
will leap into action by not going anywhere, and he will then.
You know, Richard, it's a good thing that you and I have high strength because we apparently need to carry the party.
Yeah. Gonna pull out his Wand of Cure Light Wounds and use that on Merrick since he's stationary next to me.
I'm worried about your well-being, Merrick.
I appreciate it.
So I'm gonna just put this in the open air for now for when we get to Skull and Shackles. Put ranks and swim, guys. It's gonna be relevant.
It's just my armor.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a rank in swim. That's why it's a +1.
I have 3 rank, that's why it's +4.
I have a +1 into swimming. That's why. I have
Oh
a
wait, no,
+7.
sorry. I guess I don't. That's just my +1 from strength. I forgot that I had a strength bonus.
I looked
Yeah,
earlier. I
all
think
about
the
that
only one,
armor.
the only one of you who has missed even a single skill point in swim, I think, is Barrel.
I have 3.
No,
I have 3
Vic's
skill
got
ranks
one.
in it.
Okay, I stand corrected. I looked at
I
it a
knew
while.
because I was gonna have an issue with my heavy ass armor. But I can't move for my turn, but I can still punch her from here at least.
Yep.
I was hoping to get some range to get some reach weapon on there, but nope, just armor spike in it.
Should
Let's
flank
see.
with me at least.
I'm just toggling my buffs for flanking and everything.
I usually put 1 point in swim and climb for every character.
Hey.
23 definitely will hit.
For I think max damage there, so 13 points of damage. These are all power attacks, which is why it's actually even lower to hit. I've just been rolling nice.
All right.
And it'll be Kier's turn.
Here.
Swim check. I'm not going anywhere.
This is very fun.
Definitely don't have an angle on it. Move to reload, so I guess I'll infuse another bomb. With my inability to move action.
This is probably the single greatest testament to why martial characters are relevant right now. Because notice how all the casters are in the other room kicking around, and we're kicking a hag.
All right, this swim check will be.
Oh right, I get a free attack on it at the start of its turn because I hit it with my hidden strike last time.
Okay.
Nope, that'll miss. Never mind.
All right. 22, so I'll just be 20. Okay. She's going to make a swim check to get past the both of you. D20 plus is 20 at this point.
Oh yeah.
Make sure. Actually, that would have been two lower.
Yeah, still, it's in
that
the
doesn't
30s.
make a difference.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't see the number. Okay.
Yeah, unless she, and I think if she did that, unless she got a natural 1, she would get by me. So
It's a sea
Yeah.
hag, guys. Okay.
Yeah, no, makes
Mhm.
total sense. I'm not
Anyways,
complaining.
She swims 40 feet up, out of the range of all of you.
that's how you get the bands.
And starts healing herself. Barrow.
You said how far up is she?
She is 40 feet up. I'll put a blue with a 4.
Is that her
So she-
full move, or is that
That's
her
her half
half move
movement.
speed? Oof! Wow, she could.
She actually has
Yeah,
swim
sea
speed.
hag.
Yeah, she has to swim speed. That swim check was not to move at half speed. That was to
No, I
avoid AOO. So
No, I know. I was.
Well,
I
she's
was
half
referring
speed because staggered.
tangle.
Oh,
Or
right.
staggered, entangled, I mean.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, sorry. No, then it would be 20 feet total for the one round
Okay.
movement.
wow, first swim check I failed.
Oh yeah, and to cast, she has to make a DC 15 plus element. It's double or.
Wait, is.
And
does
just let her
the-
have the 4 hit points.
You just let her have the 4 hit points. Let's
all
not-
right.
let's not
Yeah.
make it chug.
Does her?
Why do you
speed
need
get-
the... Wait, I'm actually curious. Why do you need the cast, Kier?
Entangled.
Oh,
Back.
Yeah.
Concentration 15 plus spell level, so she'd probably get it.
Like I said, this gives me flashbacks of being grappled and being NPCs being grappled in Rune Lords.
I'll pop it up. Oh,
That's my 4 damage, bitch.
I will, for the rest of my days, never
Yeah.
forget when all the ogres came back to ambush us and the animal companions just killed all of them.
Yeah.
Not a player character in sight, and they just killed everything.
Merrick, you are able to traverse the water.
I'll go there, and then I will go ahead and cast Amadeus's augmented attributes on himself, buffing his strength.
Good on you.
All right, nice. Vic. Now,
Vic's
surely
contemplate his,
you will rush into action.
yes, he will contemplate his next move via a swim check, in which he will decide to move to here and healing wand. This guy in front of him, the big guy, Luca.
I'm sorry, I get that you're the cleric and all, but the way you've been playing him up until this point and the way you're playing him now,
He just can't move. He can't do anything underwater.
Vic has like taken out like half of the bad guys you guys have fought.
Well, I mean,
And
he's
now
an inquisitor.
trudging his way through the water.
Yeah, he's dinking along. I mean, this is as far as he can move and take an action.
He's starting to realize his stumpy dwarven legs are not meant for this.
Oh, keep your mouth shut,
Swim
armor
speed.
boy.
You
We're gonna do this to pull you up.
Luca.
Let's see if I can get a swim check going on.
You got that hill right, Luke.
3. I didn't put it in yet, but there we go. So I step out and I go 5 feet up into the water.
All right.
So I'm 15 feet away from her.
Yep.
Kier's just spinning slightly.
The water tastes slightly of iron around you.
Yep, that would be the fish guts.
A tiny little bit of piss.
All right. She assesses the situation. So if they failed the concentration, what did the spell fizzle? Does it still count as a use?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Then she is going to. Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and try and cast again, which she will succeed, and actually be able to keep this round for 9. All right, Barrow.
All right, let's see. Hey, all right. I will move 15 feet up towards her.
All right, you're getting in close. You're 5 feet away.
Till she moves 20 more feet. Just
Which you can
slowly
do-
inches away.
Which you can do uninhibited as long as you are at least 5 feet away. Merrick,
All right, let's try another swim.
I believe in you. You can make it. No, you can't.
Is that with the plus? That's even with the plus. Nope. All right. Anything I want to do? Anything I can do? Nope.
I got
That'd
cards
be
in
it.
my bag.
You know, most of our fights, I imagine, have a pretty cool, anime soundtrack. This is just the underwater Mario theme.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
As my action, can I grab Vic and move him closer to the door?
Well, I mean, at least it's not the Sonic drowning music.
I will say you can grab Vic and you can aid him in his next swim.
Okay, I'll do that.
I don't know if Vic was going to tactically swim this round, but he'll try.
If you're going to, that's.
That's a
I mean-
so.
plus 2 would be an 11, right?
Yep.
All right, so 5, 10, but he's underneath Lucas, so can I just put him right here?
Yeah.
All right, and do I have any kind of range spell? I can make her comprehend languages. I'm going to click on this just to read again what it does. That's fire damage. That won't work.
I didn't even know other classes got that other than Bard, to be honest.
Yep,
I'm pretty solidly Bard. But I guess Inquisitor makes sense too, actually.
just the 2 of them. I'm going to try a daze on her, but she's probably more hit points than that. So, yeah, try it. What the hell? Does she have 4 or fewer hit die?
4 or fewer hit die. Let me see. Yeah, she has more hit die. She has 6 hit die.
She has 5 or more. She's not affected. Okay. I got nothing, guys. I'm sorry.
Swim, you can swim. Which means you can get in range.
I was muted the whole time. No wonder no one was listening to me.
I've been there.
Yep. So I was able to get up. I have reach with my Ranzor. And let's see. How much damage do I do without the power attack in case I want a better chance of hitting?
Yeah, I think just consistency of hitting is better now.
It changes the damage by 3, but lowers the attack to hit by 1. Fuck it, I'll take it off for this turn. Wouldn't have mattered either way.
Yep. Kier.
Mm-hmm.
Swim, little man, swim.
You're going nowhere fast.
Merrick looks over and Kier's now upside down, just kind of spinning in a slow circle.
I just figure he's in like a cross-legged position at this point, just trying to contemplate how to swim.
All right.
The dead fish is there. He still thinks it's attacking him.
Each limb is trying to make him go in a different direction. It's fascinating, really.
So if I'm correct, are you 5 feet away or 10
I'm 10 feet away from her because I have a reach weapon.
Okay. In that case, she do you get a text opportunity with
Yes.
which one? Okay.
If she moves out of the range, or not if she moves closer, I believe as well, because I won't be able
Yeah.
to attack her with it once she's in
Yeah.
range.
But she
Yeah, but if she moves closer,
she'd be leaving a threatened square. So
yeah.
Yeah.
You still get
So
the
either
attack.
way, she'll provoke unless she uses her swim to negate it.
Yep. That.
Yep. Like I said, natural one's the only way she's going to fail that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She's going to close the distance with you and hit you with that short spear again.
That'll definitely hit.
That's at the you got a -2, but it's a
My AC is 20, so.
all right. Barrow.
All right. See if I can't swim through her space because she's at my level now. Nope. So she does get an AOO against me, but I still get my swift action attack. And if it hits, I just do lesser hidden strike.
All right.
So I'll roll my attack first, which will miss. She can get her attack.
All right.
At least that's enough movement, swim speed to actually move around if you need to, though.
I want to make sure I'm getting the right.
Yeah, I'll just make sure I'm like over here, so that way I'm flanking for my next one.
All right. Short spear attack.
Yep.
What's the total subtraction from the entanglement from the attack?
-2, unless it's a dex-based attack, and then it'd be
Okay, yeah.
lower.
So if it's just the -2, then that's a 21, which I think still hits.
Yeah, I'll still hit. So half health. Now my second dagger attack. This will have the +2 for flanking. Nope.
The dice are betraying us.
Yep. That's my turn.
can I move? I can. All right.
Huzzah!
He's going to go here and be beneath her. So I'll just
You can just put yourself. Yeah.
and I will look up and cast command and tell her halt. See if that works.
Nice.
Hold!
So that's a will save, right?
Yes. DC 15. So not super expecting to succeed, but throwing
I
the
don't
kitchen
think-
sink at her.
She's getting any subtractions from her will save at the moment, so it's going to be a full save.
Nope. Yeah, I didn't think she'd fail it, but worth a shot.
All right. Vic, there's a battle happening above you.
All right, how far up are they at this point?
15 feet, I believe.
Yes,
All right,
you moved forward to attack Luca.
he's gonna squat down, harnessing the power in his, as said, short, stubby legs, and blast into a torpedo upward.
Nope.
Up.
Kick up a bunch of sand.
Get stuck.
So you know that dwarves can't jump on land.
Oh, I thought it would be different underwater. Should I make myself invisible so no one will laugh at me? No, he'll just hold turn. Yeah, he's done. He's done.
Luca,
Okay. I won't really do much damage without having power attack on, so I'm going to turn it on for my armor spikes, because 1 point to hit isn't going to make too much of a difference, I don't think. Especially with those rolls.
Yep, that is you guys. Oh, Q just rolled well for some reason.
He said he wasted his natural 20 he was going to give for that swim check.
Yes. On an RP.
He was trying not to kill himself.
I was trying to decide if Kier's panicking about the fact that he's made 0 progress and he is afraid of ground.
And now alone in a sunken boat.
Yep.
That too, yes.
But you're still motivated to keep trying with that. You steal. Surely you'll be able to.
Not panicking.
A 50-50
Not
shot
panicking.
every roll, and you just
Is there any way we could just convey to the hag that if she just swims away, we won't do anything?
She speaks common.
Yeah, you can. She's been speaking common this whole time to you guys.
That's an out of character thing. I'm just gonna pitch.
All right. She is going to start fighting Luca and Barrow by themselves up here, having lured them away from the rest of their party. Short spear on Luca and claw on Barrow. Remember, -2 on those attacks.
Still hits.
I don't think that'll hit Luca, right?
Nope.
So hits Barrow for 4 with the claw.
All right. Much as I want to keep trying to do the flippity doodah, that doesn't seem like a good idea when I'm this low on health. So I'll just attack normally with flanking. 18.
I think -2 from before. I think it's a 19
It's
we're
a
trying to
19.
hit.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
Mhm.
Merrick.
Try firing up with my light crossbow.
Is it underwater light crossbow?
It is.
Okay.
Within 30 feet.
Yep.
All right,
15.
+1 to
So
attack
roll
and
with your
damage.
Oh,
So
yeah.
7 damage.
Finally.
I thought we were going to do all the work down here.
And then move action, reload.
I like doing the underwater voice. Don't mind me.
I didn't
I can
notice.
tell.
It was really good. I was muted, and I started trying to do it.
All right. Very good, Merrick. Now we've got Vic.
I did something. Yay.
All right, so Vic.
Torpedo dwarf, go!
No worries. Here he comes.
I believe.
Torpedo
Hey.
dwarf.
Yep.
He
You are
is
torpedo
charging 15 feet up. But that's all he can do.
All right.
If you're 15 feet, you'd probably have to move basically to the north, because then you'd be sharing my space if you did. So you might just want to move
All
to
right,
that
you can do
space.
15 foot up, yeah, it's at an angle.
Okay. Luca.
I'm going to try to punch. That does hit for 9 points of damage. Let me see.
Yep.
I did have power attack on, right? Yeah, I did. So
9.
Meanwhile, in the ongoing Kier learning to swim brigade,
Kier hyperventilating on the ship.
can't even use a paper bag down here. Hey, he can
He
swim.
moves. 10 feet. Go.
Oh god, now I'm out in the open, I'm floating away!
I think it has been 2 in-universe minutes of him kicking around.
Not drowning.
You can at least see her. So next
Yep.
turn I can take a pot shot.
If you were doing your full action, if you're doing your full action to move, you can move another 5 feet if you need
My
to.
movement speed is 20.
Yeah.
Oh
he's
yeah,
a-
I forgot
yeah,
you're
no.
a small folk.
Yep.
We're dead.
Well, she gives a side glance to Vic, kind of impressed, and she goes, "So the stocky one can swim." And then she's going to try to swim even further up.
Fuck's sake. All right. Sure. See if she gets a
Back here,
natural
I
one.
swim like a fish.
plus 20.
You could probably just roll a 20-sided die. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's gonna get past all of us unless she rolls a natural one. There.
All right, 20 more feet up she goes.
This is what
Vic
the
was
session's gonna be.
exasperated.
It's just us chasing this person.
Why the hell are we even fighting this woman?
I don't know.
She started it.
He's going to heal 5 of that damage.
Do we want to just go back to the ship, guys?
I feel like she's just gonna keep trying to attack us as we're
We just
searching.
want to talk.
She says, then go talk to the people on land.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, 15 feet up. Still can't close the distance with her, but I'm moving. That's my turn.
All right. Merrick, she has moved out of your range.
Is she 80 feet up?
No, she's.
I thought
you
that was
had
40. Underwater
40.
crossbows are 40 feet.
Are they?
You can still take a
Is-
shot at penalty, though.
It
I thought you
says
can't,
range
with
increment
underwater.
80.
Water.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, but then its actual page it says 20 underwater.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah,
But
let's
it
see
is
if I
like 10 range increments for an actual range weapon.
Yeah,
but,
so
you know,
I'm gonna try to
minus.
swim up. All right,
Nope.
not gonna. So I'll just fire the underwater crossbow. Probably a -2, and she's more than 30 feet away at this point.
Oh yeah, 40 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's 40.
All right. So this -1. Yep, that'll miss. All right, that'd be my turn.
All right. Vic, you feel slightly condescended to.
Yeah, it's
Slightly.
not going to get better from here.
Is it a
We'll-
what type of action is it to reload a light crossbow? Is that a move or is that a swift?
I believe it's a movement.
Okay.
But you are able to swim.
Yes, so Vic will go up. She's 20 feet up.
She's 40
Yeah, she's-
feet up.
She's 20 feet above Vic, though.
Vic.
Ah.
Okay. All right. So Vic's going to go 10 feet up, pull his hand crossbow, and fire that. I know, at terrible disadvantages. But we've got Blessing of the Watch. And that's about it. So he's going to try.
All right.
Since this is not an underwater crossbow, it's a -2 for every 5 feet it passes through the water.
So it has to go 10 feet. So a 20.
I think that actually
20
hit.
will hit.
It doesn't have any extra damage because you have her studied.
I don't have her studied. I had
He's not
her
a slayer.
studied.
I thought you have a thing for like when you're an
Yeah,
inquisitor where you can.
I do have studied, but I studied the fish. But since
Oh.
then, I've been trying to move every round, and I haven't had a move action.
Hey, scoreboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it draws blood. Only just barely.
Let's see if I can swim this turn. Yeah. Okay, I'm 10 feet away from her. That's my turn.
All right. Everyone's moving on up.
To the side.
How far up are they now?
They are 40 feet above you.
I'm 30 feet up. She's 40 feet up, essentially.
5 over 8, so 55 with the bad triangulation attempt. That would be -4 if I tried to shoot from here. Even if I rolled to move, I would only be able to get 5 feet closer. Oh. So I guess I will try to take the shot.
Kier's not having a good day.
Are any of us? 'Cause
You
I feel
guys
like we're
know-
just- I feel like we're just swinging and missing.
You guys know when you play Minecraft and you got the bow and you got to hold it down, but you just press it just a little bit.
Yeah.
The arrow
Bloop.
just like pathetically falls in front of you.
Well, between that and the 20 will, with them chasing the bitch off, I think Kier's decided to start exploring the ship on his own.
Fair enough.
He discovers the box with the other hag inside.
He decides.
That's a good idea.
He decides this, and by the time we're done, he still can't move.
I mean, at least make a 5 feet back into this and say hi to the dead fish again.
He just
He's
opens
my
a,
only friend.
he opens a crate. There's just a hag. We come in threes. Just jump.
Now say goodbye to your knees.
3 hags. That's what's in the ship. Hope you guys are ready for that. Because once I've decided, I don't ever change an encounter.
He says as he's deleting the 2 hag tokens.
All right. There are not 2 hags on this boat. I'll just tell you.
Yeah.
So she is going to torpedo herself towards Luca.
Not hard to do. Is she gonna make a swim check to avoid the attack?
Yep. And
Just in the off chance she gets a natural 1. Actually, to save yourself some time, you could just probably roll a 1d20 without the modifiers, because we'll know. Yeah, no problem.
and she'll attack you with that short spear. That
Jesus
damn
Christ.
thing she's poked you with so many times.
Oof. Yep, I'm in single-digit hit points now.
Yeah, that -2, but this is 32. So
Don't worry about it here.
You just gotta reach me.
Barrow, she's clearly trying to take you out one by one.
All right. 26 to swim through her space.
Yep.
All right. So this attack will not be with the +2 from flanking. Natural 20 does not
That-
confirm,
Oh, yeah, it doesn't, unfortunately.
but it'll hit, which is good for me. So that's 4 plus 16, so that's 20. Then I'm just going to say I go back into the space I was before to save moving token around. It's my actual standard action attack, +2 to this one. 26.
So was that 20 damage you did
Yeah.
before?
20 damage, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, eight on the.
And then that second attack will hit.
All right, so then we have 4 dagger damage and then 7 more for my hidden strike. So that will be another 11.
Can we talk about how you just did like 30 damage in a round?
Listen, when it works,
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
I mean, he's
you-
basically doing rogue damage, to be fair. It's like
Mhm.
sneak attack, so.
all right, so she does not immediately die,
Yeah.
but she is unconscious.
As I
She's
said,
sinking to the bottom.
no, she's floating there. We all fail swim checks to reach her
I
unconscious
know.
body.
I'm really hoping she's gonna sink to the bottom because otherwise we can't get her.
I'm in just grab her body and snap her neck or something.
Well, you would think, but don't like fish and shit when they die.
Yeah,
float
no,
to the
she's
top?
just hanging there.
Yeah,
Fish with swim bladders
That's 'cause
do,
the swim
but
bladder,
yeah, but
and
like,
humans eventually do, I think, too, once the gases like bloat them. But
We all
I think-
float down here.
I think humans float up and they sink down. That's what I've always heard.
Yeah, it's because air in the lungs.
Hmm.
It's one of the little things that I love from the game Vampire the Masquerade is they point out that vampires automatically sink whenever they go into water because they don't naturally hold air in their lungs because they don't breathe. So they just say, nope, you just sink like a rock.
vampires don't breathe.
No, they're undead.
Why would you need
I've
to
never
breathe
really
if you're
thought about
literally dead?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
I
believe it or
feel like
not,
they still need to draw in air to speak, though.
truthfully, it's
Yeah,
just
but it
whatever
that
lore
kind-
you decide to
yeah,
follow. But
it varies from setting to setting, but in the Vampire the Masquerade world,
Yeah.
they specify they don't need to. Though it does result in some humorous scenes where you go into a blood frenzy, so you black out as just the bestial hunger takes control. And then the game master narrates as you come to, and you're laying on the bottom of the Hudson. And you're like, "Well, that didn't go well."
Another one of those nights.
And then you just walk up back to the surface.
Been there, am I right?
all right, so Barrow manages to take down the Sea Hag in a devastating assault she was just not anticipating. You
I
guys
don't
have
think
been
any of
doing
us were. That was amazing.
little chip damage at her the whole time. She figured even if Barrow got an attack, it wouldn't do that much. But yeah,
But when it hits really, really well, but I just
Well-
don't always hit.
Especially when you max out your hidden strike damage. I mean,
Mhm.
Jesus.
Yeah, you rolled double 8s.
but she is unconscious for now. Actually, right now, let's take our bio break for the.
Yeah, I was gonna
We just got a
mention
big
that.
combat.
Yeah, we're
we just got
gonna
a big
need a lot
combat
of
done.
healing.
Yep. Just a moment.
Sure, they even have a designated peasant to carry the bag of the minis.
Right. Squire, get my D6s.
And still slightly embarrassed, I completely forgot about monkeyfish. Could even have made potions of it for everyone at 25 gold pieces.
Wait, monkeyfish, was that?
Yeah, it gives you a 10-foot climb and swim speed.
Oh, that would have been nice. But
Does only last caster level minutes.
I mean, still.
And
we
you
got
can't- You actually can't drink potions underwater.
yeah. Unless, I mean, if you put it in a collapsible container like a Capri Sun.
I think there's a sponge or something in the miscellaneous things that lets you bypass that. I know there was a drow thing that did of a similar. Yeah, 2 gold pieces under clothing and potion sponge. Egg-sized sponge is covered in a layer of waterproof edible wax designed to absorb 1 dose of the potion. Chewing a potion
Oh, that's
sponge,
cool.
swallowing its liquid contents is a full round action. A creature of at least large size can swallow it entirely. Like a potion
It-
is drunk.
It makes me think of those little like wax juice things.
Are gushers.
True. I'm just saying, if you're gonna start handing out packets of gushers, I'm in. You know, that's the new way to deliver potions.
For the drow, I just feel like that came about by, let's have underwater sex. Let's have underwater sex and drop ecstasy. We can't do that underwater. I'll figure out a way.
Yes. Although I think the thing I'm thinking of was from the Underdark, and it was just like mushroom versions of potions,
I'm back.
which, would still make them edible and thus usable underwater.
So I thought that was a pretty interesting encounter.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back.
It was hilarious, at least from our end. Did you see
Well,
the
I mean-
side question I had at the beginning of the thing about doing work to keep watch on my actual spell list? Because, I mean, mechanically, I could literally just buy a potion of it for 50 gold, use a chemical allocation every day, and, always have that. But I figure he should struggle a little.
Yeah. I'll get. I'll. But what were you thinking? I guess.
I mean,
Did
it's
you
just
have
a one spell. I don't know. Might look into research mechanics between sessions.
Yeah. That's probably something we should handle between sessions here. just to get all the details worked out. Because I definitely don't have a problem with it, but just with stuff that's like putting more spells on your spell list without going through the mechanics, you know?
Oh yeah, and I only even ask because it's on the Sorcerer Wizard, which is pretty much where all the Alchemist's limited selection comes from anyway.
Yeah.
If it's just a Cleric Paladin or something like that, I wouldn't even ask.
So let's
I
be
just buy
clear.
it from-
You've discovered how to synthesize caffeine.
Yes.
Oh god, please let the campaign end with Kier making Monster Energy drink.
You fuckers tried to outlaw coffee. Wait till you see this shit.
No, in this world, it's not called Monster. It's called Magical Beast.
Mr. Beast, the energy drink.
Is looks like Cope's still gone, I think.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Then I think we got everyone here. It's having trouble letting me connect to Roll20. I'm gonna reload.
Oh well, we're thinking of it and we're out of the combat. Can you move us back to the main map and move us back here real quick? Curious about if I've hypothesized right on the bars.
Well, there is. You guys did come down here to investigate the ship. So
Yeah, I'm just saying to move
Yeah,
us back.
if we
real
lose our
quick.
hit points and stuff, that wouldn't be good.
Okay.
Yeah, we do need this. I do need some topping off. I have 9 hit points.
Yeah,
I have 15.
Well, the bar.
I could channel, but not yet.
Yeah,
Unless
we might
we-
want to kill this
yeah.
lady.
Yeah, we gotta take care of the hag one way or another first.
Yeah, well, the bar was only ever on the player who controlled its end, so.
Oh,
Well, we
sure,
can
we'll
test
be
it
back
after
on the
the
main
session.
screen in a minute. Yeah.
Normally, I'd be up for questioning people, but seeing as we're underwater, and even if we tie her up, she's probably going to be able to have a leg up. on us.
The only way I'd be comfortable questioning her is if we take her back to land.
How much
So-
is coup de grace?
Do it.
Yep, it's easy enough. She is definitely helpless.
And dead.
All right, so we probably should check her
Dead,
body though to see if she has anything about the ship.
Yeah, I'll start searching her body while Kier looks around in the hold.
Vic or Merrick, do you want to top me off?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and let's see what one channel does.
Yeah, I'm 9 out of
Seven hit
45.
points back.
So
And
Probably-
Barrow, this is for you too.
And I'll use the wand to fill you guys back up once he channels.
But- I've got 2 more channels left. I think I could at least use one more. Only 3 hit points. Do you want me to use the last one or save that as a?
I would save it just in case we have an oh
Yeah.
shit moment.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too. So,
All right. Let's see. This is you, Luca.
and that'll go to you too, Kier, if you had anything, because I know you and I are both taking con damage.
All right.
Terrible
Is that
roll.
the 7 or the 3? Or both?
Both 7 and 3, so 10 total.
Okay.
The
25
only
is my current.
thing you find on the hag, other than her weapon, the short spear, is a wand of cure moderate runes with 18 charges.
Nice, gimme.
Drop it, and it falls very slowly towards the bottom.
It starts to
where you are.
float up.
No. It's gonna
Watch
be-
Vic just try to doggy paddle after it.
He's missing it by 1 foot as he takes to the side to try and get to it.
Then it gets eaten by a fish.
Oh, that was perfect timing because I'm down to 15 charges on the. Oh wait, no, that's magic missiles. Close. Down to
That-
21.
My first 23 tops me off.
How many charges did you say?
18.
18. And then you guys can tell me which rooms you want to look for stuff in first.
I want to look at the. I assume this is a cabin here. Was
Yep.
my thought.
Yep, that's the captain's cabin.
All right. I want to try to break in there if I can.
And Merrick will go to the room where the hag was in.
All right.
Probably look back to Kier and kind of see if he needs a little bit of help too.
After 10 minutes of struggles, he joins you.
Unfortunately, the door does not have any sort of locking mechanism on it, but it's underwater and it's a wooden door, so it's swollen so that it's too large for the door frame. So you need to give me a strength to open it.
Okay.
That's why I stuck around with him. So, do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
I'll give it a try first, and then you
Yeah.
can. 11.
It doesn't budge.
You want to aid me, and I'll try.
Sure.
22.
Oh, there's-
Or no? Oh, you did 22.
yeah, that was
it happened at the
supposed to
same
be
time.
my aid, but I think maybe that might just work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Barrow goes at it once, with a kick or something, but underwater he's not able to get enough of the momentum. And then Luca comes up behind him. You guys are both able to just like shoulder to shoulder bash into this thing.
I was gonna say he just uses me as support for pressure on it
Yeah.
because I could probably stay pretty stationary.
However, you can no longer, of course, close this door because
Yeah.
it's swollen too large for the door frame. So along with a few other bits of ruined furnishings, the tattered sheets of a canopied bed are on a wooden bed frame in here. And then knotted amid the linens is a drowned man who idly floats in the room's murky waters. And there are a few closed footlockers that sit at the far end of the room.
You want to check the footlockers, and I'll check the man,
I nod. I'll go look at the footlockers.
and I'll search the guy.
I really
Alright.
would have thought you'd let the grave digger deal with the dead body.
Yeah, but he also has better eyes than me. So
I also have lockpicks.
Touche.
Does Vic know that he's a gravedigger?
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
not Vic. Oh yeah, Vic. Well, Vic might have.
I don't know at this point. There's
Yeah.
so much. Does he know? She knows. We know. They know.
You know.
You know.
Um,
Listen, so long as Merrick doesn't know I'm his real father.
What?
so
Got a
the
twist.
corpse is wearing a simple robe. He has a head wound that seems to be bludgeoning in nature.
Sure.
It doesn't seem like it would be enough to kill someone, but maybe enough to knock them out.
Mhm. Maybe he got rattled around when they were taking damage or something, and then fell unconscious and drowned the rest of the way. Maybe I don't know.
Did you say he's tied down with the bed sheets?
He's not. He's tangled up in them, but he's not tied because obviously, when it sank, everything in his room got tossed around.
As I'm like examining him, looking for anything that might be, I don't know, long shot. Maybe like if there's a tattoo that might be more distinguishable, not like just like normal, like, oh, I got a tattoo of a snake, but maybe like anything that might look like a symbol or anything.
All right. You see that his face is kind of hard to make out any distinguishing marks, but that's largely because parts of it have been eaten by crabs and fish while he's been down here. Interesting, you look inside his mouth and there is no tongue.
Oh,
Not even one of those worms that replace your tongue.
I knew someone was gonna bring those fucking things up.
You know, the nightmare fuel.
He has is anyone detecting magic on him at all right now?
I think neither. of
Probably
the
not at this
ones.
point, but you could say that we.
Would-
All right.
I was gonna say somebody
check
will at one
across
point.
the room
So.
in there.
Mhm.
with
Does
y'all.
anyone have knowledge religion that they can roll?
I imagine Vic does.
I think I have a. Yeah, I've been taking some knowledge religion for.
I'm
my
trained in it, but I
prestige.
have a 0 in it, so I could roll, but I'm not gonna be
15.
very good. 6.
I don't have any points in it, but no. Oh,
You're in another room.
Yeah.
Oh,
I imagine
that's
Vic never
fair.
really decided, so we could say that I must usher him in or something.
All right. You want to give me a roll real quick, Vic?
He did.
24?
Oh, sorry, it's not updating. 24?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You recognize on the clasp of his robe is a silver unholy symbol of the god Urgathoa.
Mm.
I, out of character, have no idea who that is.
That is the god of disease and death, I'm pretty sure.
And on death, yeah.
Yeah, and death, disease, and many other things, I'm pretty sure, but none of them good.
Vic,
Also-
knowing that, would share that we found our disease spreader and detect magic to see in the room.
Well, I'm not going to pay 2 coppers for this man's burial then. Urgathoa is like the arch nemesis god of Pharasma, considering one's the first undead and the other one's anti-undead.
So, what did you say you were doing, Vic? You were tech magic?
Yeah.
Okay. The cloak is magical, yeah. I will just go ahead and share this to you guys. Move it
Might
over.
need to be destroyed.
Move that over. Then, did that show it to you guys?
Where would it be?
Okay, sorry. I just click show to players. I don't know if that shows it to you if it doesn't have it set to.
Usually it does. It usually pops up. There it goes.
There it is.
A cloak bearing an embroidered image of the unholy symbol of Urgathoa.
Mm-hmm.
Can I determine
Like a spellcraft, maybe?
yeah, what kind of magic it is, or
Yeah, you can give me a spellcraft.
I don't remember how I did this setting. Oh, that won't be good.
Yeah, you can't quite determine its effects right now.
Take it to Kier later.
Yeah, put it in a bag. It may need to be destroyed.
Yeah, roll
All
it
right.
up, put it away.
Going to Barrow, give me a perception as you look at the footlocker.
22.
22, that's more than enough. While you're examining the footlocker, you find a patch of skin and hair stuck to the corner of the metal box. And with that perception, you also see that the seal of the footlocker remains intact, meaning that likely whatever it's inside is it's airtight, so no water has gotten inside.
Gotcha.
And is it light enough to carry with us?
But yeah, it's a footlocker, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably just take it with us and open it
wind to
later
the
then.
surface, but you could definitely be hauled back up like an anchor with it on you.
Yeah. I'll grab that.
Just a second.
I imagine Kier could pull it up as he swims back.
I mean, if he drinks his extract, probably.
Yeah, do you have that extract? Why didn't you ever do it?
He forgot
I
it.
did not have a no. It's
Not
not part of
prepared
the
to.
daily prep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I was talking about it with Loki during the break, and I could have made us all potions of it for 25 gold. Of course, it would have taken a couple days. And then we were talking because, can't use potions underwater, but there's a 2 gold piece answer to that. Monkey
Yeah, I
fish
came
is
in
only,
right at the end of that
yeah.
underwater sponge thing.
Mhm.
Monkey fish is only minutes per level, but still would have helped with the fight.
Yeah. Were you so someone take that Footlocker?
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then where's everyone checking next?
America's checking where
Yeah.
the hag was.
Yeah, I think Merrick and Kia were checking down where the hag was living in. Or at least hiding in.
All right. All right, let me see this area. Okay. Where is it? Sorry, it's backwards, so I was scrolling down. A2. There we go. So yeah, this is the same area you were fighting in before. And there doesn't appear to be much in here in the way of loot.
Even
Could
where
probably-
the hag was?
Yeah, even where the hag
Okay.
was.
Okay.
It just is mostly floating debris.
Okay. Then I think you would venture down to the low deck.
All right. The area right underneath the captain's quarters there.
Oh, that's where I was searching.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all,
because
it's all
yeah,
one block here.
I got you. Yeah, so where the hag was, in that room.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually the crew quarters. So when you enter there are hammocks drifting in the water, strung in between the beams. Lots of fish swimming around like the rest of it.
He would use a detect magic and just kind of search, see if there's anything of interest, especially if it either belonged to the hag or anything like that. Perception 24.
Yeah, no, there's not even evidence of bodies or personal belongings in this room. And that suggests to you that there was probably no one on this ship other than that guy you found when it went down.
Yeah, that guy they found.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Then at that point, he would go to the lower deck. And he'd probably keep his detect magic up, just kind of sweeping, because, if it's a disease, it might be magical, and if there's a source, it might be pinging off.
Yeah. Once they're done with the captain's quarters, Luca would probably go below deck too, and not really looking for anything in particular. Just start grabbing random crates that are floating about and just prying them open to see what's inside of them, to see if there's anything that we can figure out through those.
The lower deck there is just an extension of the cargo hold above, so it's much the same as there. The only other thing is going to be on the side of the ship you haven't explored on the other side of the rock.
Yeah, Marek was going to start making his way that way, too.
Oh,
I probably would imagine we would wait until we search this side, and then we would all go over there just in case.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'd travel together.
Apes together, strong.
And as you peek into there, you can see quite a lot of creatures native to Korvosa called silt eels that have seemed to have formed a colony inside this side of the ship. Anyone who wants to give me a nature or survival check to know a little bit about the temperament of silt eels. Yeah, 17 will be more than enough. They are very territorial. So if you go in there, it's likely they'll start to try to swarm you.
Can I cast... I would like to cast Calm Animals.
Okay.
Yeah, it can target all of them, I think. And the maximum animals it can affect is 2d4 plus the caster level, so...
And I believe normally swarms are considered like one.
Yeah. Infected creatures remain where they are and do not attack or flee. They're not helpless and defend themselves normally if attacked. Any threat breaks the spell.
All
I
right.
stab one.
I will give will save.
That's
Yep.
a fail.
So they are calmed.
So probably Merrick would probably be the only one that would want to reach over there and look around if they're.
Rendering them docile and harmless. Nice.
Yeah. Merrick will give the guys a heads up, and then turn back to the eel and say, "Don't mind us. Just search around a bit. We'll leave you to your peace shortly."
They nibble on some algae.
All right. So then, Merrick will make his way into this part of the boat.
All right. So that is the last section of the boat that you guys have not explored yet. The very front, the direction's bow. The front portion of the ship broke away and landed awkwardly here, revealing 2 splintered decks inside. It's and this is where you can see, you saw outside the plaque, which reads the name of the ship, the Direction.
Mm.
You swim past the silt eels with relative ease. Why did I have a question mark on the map, like there's something here for you guys to find. Okay, there it is. Sorry, I would have just ended the combat if there was nothing in there. So I
It
thought
was
I was
so-
gonna have to read
it was so-
awkwardly be like,
It was so hidden,
there's
even the
nothing.
DM couldn't find it.
no, it's just, you know how they lay out these
I know.
books. So
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
there'll be stuff, but it won't be where you think it is.
I will
Mm.
tell you, as you go with the books, they get progressively better at laying them out. Earlier books are rougher than later books.
Mhm.
Give me a perception. That's why there was a question mark.
All right. I'll use a guidance on this one. So +1. 14.
There is in here. You just look around, and it strikes you that there is no evidence of supplies in the galley or personal goods in the forecastle.
You would sweep with the detect magic, see if there's anything.
So
There-
there was nothing on the ship to begin with. Oh, we've got a bad case of underwater looting.
Like the whole ship was a distraction more than anything.
What?
Never.
Michael, from where I am, can I see into that room so that I could cast this spell and do a range
Perception -5.
Yeah.
Are the animals calm to other people?
Yeah, they're just calm. They're just chill.
Yeah.
It's making them docile.
Cool.
So
Then,
you guys could come by through
yeah,
there. It's
you
not
guys can
their
just go
charm.
in.
They're just chill.
Yeah, you guys can just go in if you want. You don't
Yeah,
have to do it.
just don't attack them or anything like that. You know, it's all
Good.
good.
Luca feels threatening no matter where he is, so he's just going to stay here.
All right. 30 perception.
I've had enough fish for today, so I'm also going to stay here.
Kier's still going in circles.
The lack of any items is more surprising so than you guys actually finding anything.
Gotcha.
It is
Yeah,
just
man.
this literally looks like a prop ship.
Mhm.
Well, we found it. Didn't find much. Before we head away, I'm going to look around. I know I've heard stories of how when boats fall, some stuff, if it's on deck or from the wreckage, could fall outside of the boat. So I'm going to do a quick swim around a little bit just to see if there are other crates or anything laying around in the sand.
There are crates, but for the most part, they are empty. And other than that, mostly miscellaneous wooden scrap that was shorn off of the boat when it sunk and when it hit the rock.
All right.
Eric will catch up with the group and
Mm.
say, definitely looks like a decoy. What'd you guys tell about the person you found in the
Yeah.
Yeah,
captain's
I think we
quarters?
just share all the
Okay.
information, and I share that I have this foot locker that's still airtight.
May want to take the captain as well. If we could find a way to speak with Dead, he might have some answers for us.
Yeah, I'll go grab the body. Does anyone have the ability to speak with dead?
It's a 3rd level scroll. But no, I'm
But
not
do we
high
have the
enough
money
level.
for it right now?
I've got
I am broke as fuck, so.
2,000 gold pieces.
I got over 1,000.
I mean, yeah, I'll grab the body.
I just noticed that detect poison can detect on an area, so I'm just going to detect down here near the boat.
All right. So what's the range of that?
Like
You
30 plus
determine
feet
whether
right
a
now.
creature, object, or area has been poisoned or is poisonous.
Okay. Well, then no, this area is not poisoned or poisonous.
Okay.
So I'll lug the waterlogged body of the captain when we head back to the rope to begin our ascent again.
That's a cantrip, so I'll cast it on the captain to see if he had been poisoned.
The evidence seems to more strongly suggest that he hit his head on that footlocker.
Yeah.
That footlocker with the skin and the hair, yeah.
Yep. All right, let's get topside.
Mm-hmm.
Probably take the body to the house we used to commune with the seer lady.
Vic's gonna help cure.
Well, it is already haunted.
Yeah. what's the worst that's gonna happen? So yeah, we head to the boat, go topside.
All right. And ascending is a little bit easier than the descend because you can just have, probably Barrow or someone go up first and then start pulling people up.
I basically stay down until last, so that way they can pull me up by the rope while I'm carrying the body and probably the footlocker.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere along the rope, we make a little bowline loop and stick cure in it.
Just loop it into his belt buckle.
Yeah.
Leave him on the bottom of the river, and then we get into the boat and we start rowing back to shore. We just drag him behind us.
Like a really slow jet ski.
So once you guys get back up onto the boat, what's the plan? So you guys are able to sail back to shore. It's probably getting pretty close to morning here. Let me move or run back to splash screen.
Should we open the box while we're out here in the middle of nowhere
Yeah,
so we can drop it if we need to?
I would ask everyone to quickly use every detection thing you can, like detect disease, detect magic, detect all that stuff. The worshippers of Urgathoa delight in spreading death and often are zealously suicidal because they think they'll come back from the dead, so they don't mind killing themselves.
So Merrick will cast detect magic if anybody wants to look for more physical or mechanical traps.
Give it a perception once over, but just like everything that we got, throw it at it.
Yeah, I got detect poison, detect magic, perception for traps.
23.
So I guess that would be to Michael. Do we detect any magic, poison, or traps on this lockbox?
You do not.
All right. I guess I'll slide a hand, try to pop it open. And we are in the middle of the river for this, for clarity.
All right. But you are waiting until you are above, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, we get into the boat, and before we get land bound, we open it to make sure there's nothing weird in it.
Yeah,
All
there's
right.
a plague bomb or something.
Within the footlocker, there is a leather pouch containing 25 platinum pieces, 19 gold pieces, as well as a mysterious book that any of you can give me a knowledge religion to know what it is.
Natural 20.
Nat 20. Well, that actually makes sense, being a servant
Mhm.
of Pharasma. You identify this exquisitely illuminated and bound black silk and velvet book as a copy of a text called Serving Your Hunger. It is largely presented as a combination prayer book and cookbook for the preparation of various humanoids as meals.
Mhm.
It also serves as a primer for taking a conciliatory approach to dealing with the undead and for the transformation of oneself into an undead. It is apparent blasphemy that has been committed in this copy. And whenever the name Ergothoa appears in the text as you flip through it, it is scratched out and the name Andazen is put in its place. And I'll put the spelling of that in the chat. And then I will share the book with the extra information because I've got to move it over to the GM real quick.
Yep.
Or from the GM to the player side where you can see it.
The name and doesn't mean anything to me.
Not to you, no.
Perhaps it will in future.
Or days or whatever. Yeah. You're trying to lie about seeing the book.
No, not try to lie about seeing the book. It's just how good Bear Walker's poker face is.
Mm.
I think just the subject's cooking right there at the end. Also, just like, no.
The blasphemous works of Ergothoa, without a doubt.
Oh, I have a meme image for this for when we're all reading the book. Give me a
I
second.
will
just thought
tell.
Is it going to be Scooby Doo? Is
No.
it going to be the Scooby Doo one?
no, it is a One Piece one.
Yeah.
You know, Vic, that book is worth like 750 gold pieces.
You know, it's a shame not to have it back in circulation.
I would rather burn the bookstore to the ground. That would be far more damaging to the economy.
I can understand this. I'm Daisian and confused. It's probably information that would cause more harm.
Well, I think this thoroughly confirms the action of Ergothoa cultists within Corvosa. This both makes our job more complicated and simpler at the same time.
How so?
Complicated because we have a organized force, and that ship was clearly a false attempt. Only a single man who would be all right with dying went down with that ship. It was supposed to be sunk. Everything's going according to plan. That makes it more complicated. It's simpler in that now we know what we are fighting is no mere political enemy or criminal organization, but an undead cult of cannibalistic nihilists. Makes moral motivations simpler.
You know how like you're allowed to kill Nazis in video games? It's like that.
Exactly. What's that?
Mhm.
They're like people, I guess, but
I mean, are they?
They're Nazis.
It's more of a monster, really, if you think about it.
It's a subcategory.
I love that from a few years ago at E3, there was a news article thing that said Neo-Nazis are tired of being portrayed as villains in video games, to which everyone else responded, "You're fucking Nazis." Well, do we wish to Speak with Dead when we get the proper materials to question this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might give us an idea of where to go next.
Just wrap him in like some kind of cloak or something, so we can take him back to that house and deposit him, so we don't carry around a dead body through the streets too much.
When he has a minute to whisper with Barrow, or would he just know generally? Is there an accepted way that dead bodies are carried through the streets? Like, they didn't have ambulances back then, so
I imagine a big cart.
you just put them in a wheelbarrow, bring out your dead.
Yeah, I assume that's how they do it.
Yeah, not that awkward. The
Maybe
one that's
like
awkward is
Carry
the
him
one
around
trying
like
to-
our drunken friend.
It
Yeah,
is ironically
no.
more fishy that we have one corpse, where if we had a wheelbarrow full of them, it would be ironically less suspicious.
Barrow, I think this is a terrible idea. See Pal's on the fourth dead body.
We just need to kill 18 more people to make it less.
Merrick in the corner. Still, I think we could pass him off as our drunk Uncle Bernie.
There'd be
I-
a whole lot less murder going on. Just
Uncle
saying.
Bernie. All right.
Yeah, we can
Oh.
attempt to smuggle him.
Well, luckily you don't have to go past any of the city's gates, and it's the middle of the morning, so. Also, you're like a known undertaker, right? So.
I mean, yeah, I suppose if I decide to doff the vigilante persona and become actual barrel walker, that would be the simplest way to do it, wouldn't it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Literally just put on your work clothes and.
Yeah.
And so is this how your identity gets revealed? I was trying to figure out how do we get this in subtly.
You drop the mask.
I guess. It is worth highlighting that I realized this last session when the person that we were escorting asked why I still wear the mask. Was that originally the big reason why I was maintaining secret identity is because there was 3 cops in the party. However, of the 2 people that know, 2 of them are those cops, and the last cop got fired the other day. So, when she asked, "Why do you still wear the mask?" he legitimately had a moment. He's like, "Why do I?"
I'm in with the fuzz.
Listen, there are some circumstances we have to work with the man. It's like Batman. He's technically a vigilante, but people work with him anyway.
Oh, he's wealthy. It's barely the same.
He'll just buy off anything he tries to be accused of.
Mhm.
Especially right now, as the plague is ramping up, it's not going to be that conspicuous for you to be walking towards the gray district with a dead body in a wheelbarrow or something.
Yeah,
But-
as we reach shore, I'm mulling this over, and I'm looking askance at everyone. All right, I have an idea of how to get the dead body to a hiding location without any issue being questioned.
Well, you
What's
gentlemen
your idea?
attend to that. I've got preparations to make at the lab. Kier will probably take off if no one's going to stop him.
Sorry.
Ostensibly to prepare.
Oh, guys, it's been fun, but y'all good luck with the dead body. Peace.
I gotta break bed. I mean, get to work. I mean,
Ostensibly, to make antidotes and all that, but
Gotta make coke.
yeah, I have obligations to meet.
You asked,
I'll catch you later.
to make drugs, and all you made was carbonated beverages. No, these are sell better. I swear.
And we can
Somehow
add the
you
drugs
won't.
to it later.
Ironically, would probably make more money selling soda than illegal drugs.
Oh, especially in a fantasy world, people will go nuts for that shit.
Oh yeah, I guarantee the people that founded the Coca-Cola Corporation has made more money than any drug cartel.
You mean
And they only had
after
drugs
they
in it
took
for a
the
little
cocaine
while.
out of it?
Yeah, when they took the cocaine out.
Yeah, that's fucked up. They don't let you do that anymore. I don't get to like start selling my fucking burger with crack in it and then just take it out later and it's okay.
Pull up the ladder behind you, my friend.
But if yeah, everyone's splitting up, I'll stay with Luca to put the body away.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Yeah, he'd go with.
Yeah.
He's too interested now in what they're going to say.
Yeah, well, we're gonna need to get the scroll to do it anyway. So
I need a rest because I burned just about all my spells.
yeah,
Okay, so who is sticking with me for me taking this body to that house in a wheelbarrow? Because I'm
Luca
about. I'm,
is.
Everybody
about to
but Kier.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Because
So the three officers are gonna come with you.
hey, two of you already have seen my face, so.
And the last one is no longer an officer, so.
Mm.
And the last guy is a fucking guy who got fired who stole the stapler on the way out.
Didn't burn the place down, though.
By stapler, you
Um,
mean hippogriff, yes.
So Barrel Walker sighs and says, "All right, I'll need about 30 seconds to change." And I'm just gonna step into an alley real quick. At this level, I can change between my identities as a full round action.
There's a phone booth right there if you need it.
Yeah, essentially. So what emerges from the alley, I guess, just Merrick, because everyone else has seen this. Kier isn't here. Is a changed man. He does not have the posture of Gray, which you have known. Kind of the hunched shoulders, very much does not want to be seen. I mean, I've explained it a couple times. The Freddy Krueger face of just horrifying burns.
I think you would see Merrick kind of glance past you, try to see down the alley to see if he could see where Gray went.
Mhm.
Just because, again, the full demeanor change is like, this is just a different person.
Yeah, I do have a plus 20 to disguise to not
Yeah.
look like my other self.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go towards the wheelbarrow. I'm like, all right, let's get moving quickly.
Yeah, at that point, Merrick will do a double take. Oh. And still, like, be questioning, just have that, like, curious, like, who is this guy as we're following?
I'm avoiding eye contact in the degree of where you can tell that someone's avoiding eye contact.
Mhm. Again, just, I think that whole immense
Mhm.
personality shift is going to throw him through a loop for a bit.
Mhm. But I'll start pushing the wheelbarrow towards that house that we've been using as a lair.
Merrick will look at the others, see if anybody else is as surprised as he is in that moment.
Vic's an inquisitor, so he reads people pretty well. So he's kind of enjoying this moment of watching Merrick go, "What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?" internally.
Like, is this?
And so he'll finally look over and give him a wink and follow.
We're burning nighttime hours. Let's move.
Yeah, I'm already moving. I
Oh yeah,
wasn't
no, that's what
waiting.
he would say to Merrick.
Yeah.
I mean, he was following. He was just
Okay.
kind of, as they're going, just kind of like, is anybody else surprised by this, or just me?
Looking
Did
for
everybody else
someone
know
to
that-
recognize.
Yeah, like at this moment, he's probably feeling like, am I the only one that didn't know? I think I was the only one that didn't know.
Didn't know what.
Luca just doesn't respond to any of your questions. He just keeps walking.
Oh, he's not asking that. He's,
Okay.
he's just that's his mental dialogue.
Oh,
He's-
okay.
Too
I just-
polite to say it out
Eventually-
loud. So.
Eventually just goes from like, was I the only one that didn't know to, wait, why was I the only one that didn't know?
Exactly. Like now he's getting self-conscious about it. Again, not saying any of this, just having like a little mental crisis at the moment of like, am I still accepted by the group? What'd I do wrong?
Oh my god, am I the narc?
Vic is enjoying watching everything with his 34 cents motive.
Oh yeah,
He's
you got like
he's
you
not
get the
usually
full-
a funny guy or very into humor, but he's enjoying this greatly.
Oh yeah, you're reading him like a book, just seeing
Oh,
the stages of wow, I gotta rethink my life right now because what's going on? Just
you're definitely getting that +1 for a studied target.
Yeah.
I also
Listen,
love
Luke is
I
the straight
also-
man, so he doesn't say anything.
I also love the contrast of the comedy of Merrick freaking out and the fact that Barrow Walker in reality is hating everything right now. Just
Oh, poor Beryl.
shame, ultra feeling vulnerable, everything like that. But I imagine we get to that house that's been our impromptu lair without any issue.
Yep. You still got a couple years before the government starts looking into that house.
Yeah.
It's way behind on taxes.
I can watch over it if you need to go find the scroll.
I need to wait till the shop's open before we can get that. I need to rest anyways.
Yeah.
Although might as well just rest here because it's a long way back to your place, isn't it, Vic?
Oh,
Wait, no,
that could
Luca.
yeah.
Luca.
Yeah, it would probably be. We probably get home when it starts to getting to be morning, so might as well just crash here.
Okay, yeah. All right.
I don't remember. Is there furniture in here other than a couple of tables? I mean, a couple of chairs.
Just a couple of tables and chairs, if I remember
Mm.
correctly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sleeping on the floor.
It's fine. I'll just find a corner to put my
Yeah.
back into.
Roll up some clothes into a pillow and just crash on the floor.
Watch some Starday morning cartoons.
Listen,
it would
if one
probably
person sleeps under the table and one sleeps on top, it's like a bunk bed.
it'd probably be one of those things where Merrick is like good night and just kind of goes each person in succession, still referring to Barrow as Gray because he doesn't know your name, and then end by
if
saying
you say Gray, he will say Barrow Walker.
He just thinks it's normal because that's what he's always done with the hippogriffs.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Good night, Moon.
Yeah. and then would correct Barrow's name and internally be grateful for that, and then say goodnight to I can't remember the ghost that haunts the place.
I mean, you mean in the
Zalara.
deck of cards? Is that?
Did
Yeah.
we have?
Yeah.
It's
but
always down here for you guys.
in the
Yeah.
okay. I see. Yeah.
Zalara?
Esmeralda. Zalara. Okay.
Zalara,
Yeah. And then good night, Zalara, and totally not expecting any sort of response really from anybody, but if anybody does, he'd be grateful.
Is Vic here?
Yeah, Vic would get out a CPAP machine and say, "Merrick, go to bed."
You feel an empathy as he says good night to Zalara. You feel the empathy of the card be triggered, and you feel a little happy.
Go to bed.
Cue the loudest of snoring in this house. Between Vic and Luca, they're probably like no one else sleeps very comfortably.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's fine. Literally any surface contact with something makes my burn scars hurt, so I'm just kind of used to sleeping uncomfortably.
We get it, bro. You're depressed.
Yes, thank you.
You're recognized.
Mhm. Elsewhere.
All right.
Listen, I put a
So,
lot of work into being this depressed. It's nice to be seen.
Let's snap back to Kier. Okay, Kier, you get you abandon everyone else at the end of the mission to go back to your lab. You get back, all lights are turned off. What do? You go into bed when you get there. You firing up the alchemy lab.
I need to fire up the alchemy lab. I only got a week, and it's already been a day.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't. I don't think I got a response on the last cook attempt I did, which I think was a 17. So I don't know. what my
17 was
progress is.
for the research of the blood crystal, I think it was, or the Zerk is what it's called. The street name.
The
is Zerk.
Zerg, yeah. Yeah, to figure out how to make it.
Yeah. Okay. It was a DC 17 that does not quite make it for the research. Came very close.
I guess that's total of 26 for research today.
Research today. All right. With that, you are starting to get the basics of the components which make up Zerk. Trying to, where did I put the alchemy? There we go. So, yep, you were given a sample, so you've obtained the sample. Obviously, you've identified it. With that roll, you are able to get the start of a recipe going, and you can begin crafting your first draft of your Zerk here.
Okay. Is that another roll, or would that be the next
Just for
session?
the one day, it's going to be the
Okay.
Got the research done, because it's like a downtime activity kind of situation.
Yeah, and I was talking about the whole reason I'm talking about Keep Watch and all that was because pushing, but he's still got plenty of time, he thinks.
You want to pull an Auric.
He wasn't in that group. He doesn't know what
He
you're talking
wasn't. I played a paladin.
I've heard
Auric.
stories, though.
Yeah, and I just used
recall
Keep Watch to not go to sleep for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played like a prince that was ousted by his kingdom, and he was my bodyguard. And from the start of the campaign to the end, he just didn't sleep because
Yeah,
he was
literally,
that dedicated to protecting the monarchy.
we would go to an inn. We would rent only a single room. The prince would go in, close the door. I'd pull a chair, put it in front of the door, and sit down with my back to the door.
That sounds miserable, though. Can you imagine not sleeping for years?
Oh yeah, he was deeply dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it was like 6 years he didn't sleep. Like, I think we calculated it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, mechanically I could just go buy a potion of it and use that same potion forever with tying up a level 2 spell slot, but I want to make him suffer first a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So you're inquiring about the using the spell again, or trying to
Not right now.
Okay.
Right now he's doing fine. So I guess that's all for
you got
that right now.
you got like 6 days, man. You're good.
Mhm.
You're an expert. Come on. So the next day passes around. Everyone wakes up in their locations.
Do we heal one ability point per day?
I believe that's how it goes.
I've got 2 lesser restoration spells prepared, one for me and one for Kier. Okay, first one for me.
When we wake up, Merrick would probably, or
I'm
no,
good.
Luke would probably tell Merrick that if he wants to go buy the scroll, he can go feed his hippogriff for him.
I'm down. That works for me.
Just for roleplay sake, we say that
Yep.
we actually go and feed him and everything.
Yeah,
so.
get care for her.
I sit silently in the corner of this house and just stay with the corpse. I don't say anything unless talked to. Mask still off. I'll swap the token.
Yeah, and before he leaves, Merrick will say, "All right, let's start thinking of the questions we're gonna ask him," and he would go off and get the scroll.
Because you get 3 or something, right?
I'm checking. Let's see.
Speak with dead.
Yeah.
1 question per 2 caster levels. And this would be a minimum if you buy the scroll of
5.
7th level.
It's a third
Third
level
level.
spell, so
So-
a cleric could cast that 5th.
So you would get 2 questions. So we got to make them count.
Mhm.
Just make sure those questions aren't, do you understand me? And
Yeah.
wait, did that count as a question?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, I love that movie.
Yeah, that
I've
was
seen
good.
it like 19 times now.
Mhm. Yeah.
My favorite scene is still the mind devours, the brains with legs.
hmm
Where they're all
Intellect
like-
devours, yeah.
The intellect devours, like, the more fierce the intellect, the more likely they are to attack. And they just walk right past the entire
He goes-
party, and he's like, well, that was
That
kind of
hurt.
hurtful.
yeah.
I like the fat dragon. I've never heard
Yeah.
that before.
That's actually apparently
that's canon. Yeah.
Forgotten
that's-
Realms canon. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pre-existing.
Okay. I liked it. Every part of that movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So good.
A lot of love and passion.
The boyfriend being a halfling
Yeah.
for the big ass barbarian lady. Oh, that was so good.
Classic.
I do enjoy that. Then that boyfriend's new
Yes.
Louise was also a barbarian,
Yeah.
and she's also still interested in the halfling. I'm like, hey, they have types. No, nothing
Yep.
wrong with that.
Yep.
All right. So, you guys were trying to acquire scrolls of Speak with
Yep.
Dead.
Merrick would look for a scroll, speak with dead.
All right. In this city, there's going to be someone selling it. So,
Okay.
Imagine a lot of people want to speak with their dead in the city. Maybe not all of them can afford it, but
hmm
yeah, you
Yeah.
find someone advertising like post-mortem will correction.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
that's funny.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. You just go in and I think just a single scroll should suffice.
those are my questions about the questions we could ask since we get 2 of them. What is the disease you brought to the city? And if they answer it, what is the cure? If they don't answer it, ask who they work for.
Well, I think we already know about the disease.
Yeah, we already know what disease. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a cure for it, and who sent you, or who sent you on the mission?
I feel like we should ask what is the cure for, and then insert name of
What is
disease.
We know the name of it, yeah.
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 Like, what is the cure for the disease? Because if we ask them, is there a cure? That'll be one of our questions.
I mean, we're just
Yeah.
assuming if that disease also came in on this ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
I
If
think
we
that's
ask
right.
that and if
Ask
they don't
what is-
answer,
What is the cure, and then who do you work
What
with?
was the name of the disease? The red veil,
Blood Veil.
blood
Blood
veil.
veil.
Yeah. So probably won't name that specifically, just so.
what is the cure for the blood
The-
veil disease?
Or the disease that it has been set into the city.
Yeah, but that's more abstract. So I feel like we
Yeah.
should definitely
Okay.
directly say the name.
Yeah.
Or do we know the cure? It's remove disease. What
Well,
if we,
we-
ask
we-
what
we
is
There
know
might
it's a
be a
challenging
smaller
one.
cure.
Yeah. It
That's
might be a
easier
simpler
for
one.
people. Because remove disease is one of those spells that not just everybody can get cast on them.
If I may offer something up front, why don't we open with the who do you work for? Like, who
Yes.
sent you? I think
Yeah.
that's a little bit more.
I agree with
interesting.
that. Yeah.
That's fine. Those are just my ideas. I couldn't think of anything else. So
Yeah.
What about
definitely
this?
we want to know who they work for, and we definitely want to know if they have a cure. So like an easy cure that's not just, oh, I cast remove disease and I pay the person who did this to me 100 gold that I can no longer afford.
Well, I mean, I might be overthinking it here, but if you're the kind of person that intentionally kills yourself to cover
Mhm.
up the fact that you brought in a plague, you probably don't think about what it takes to cure a disease that you don't have and you'll never be exposed to.
Fair.
That's why I had this more abstract idea of how do we stop the spread of the disease, because that could be not curing the disease. That could be find the secret tumbleweed that has the disease on it that's
What's
spreading
the
it
fail
around.
safe? Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. How did the disease get spread to the city? Yeah. So
Either way, I think we should start with
Yeah.
Or do
start
we,
with
instead
who
of
you work for.
who
Yeah.
do you work for? Do we want to know about that name that we found?
Yeah, that's
Like,
probably a good. That's
who
probably a good
is-
idea.
Before we pop this, do we want to go to the library and see if we can figure any of this out? We've got a few minutes for some library RP.
Oh
I
shit.
mean, you're the Inquisitor with access to stuff. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna sit here silently next to the dead body until everyone gets here.
Yeah. I'm gonna head to the library while they're all going to get the scroll and stuff and see if I can't research Andazel and Confused.
I don't know what else to do. I type it in the chat. And Dazel?
All right. Who's Amanda, bitch?
and is it?
Andazen.
Yeah.
I was just going off the top of my head. Andazel was pretty close.
It just sounds like a spice. And
I was gonna say angel, but yeah, it does kind of sound like a spice now that you say it.
You pull Andazen in there.
I mean, to be fair, I think a lot of spices sound like angel names, or vice versa. Except
Yeah,
for Metatron.
salt.
I'm just listing the questions so that we have them ready to go. If we need to use any, which one of them? That was what the name of the disease was, right? Blood veil.
Yeah.
Yes, Blood Veil. All right. You guys fast forwarding to when everyone shows up to ask the questions?
I think they
No,
want.
I do want to
library
do
RP.
library RP
Okay,
before
okay.
then. See if I can knock one of them out, and I'm specifically going to look for anything on Andazen. What kind of?
You can give me a knowledge religion.
Would this be +2 for library books?
Yeah, searching a
Oh,
library.
fuck. Well, sorry, guys.
Yeah, nothing comes up for Andazen anywhere.
All right.
So
And
then,
then-
we fast forward to meeting back up together, I think.
Or
Yes.
I'll give you something. Let me see. I can give you a little piece of information, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if a 15 would get anything.
I was gonna give you like the area the name was from, but I thought I'd be able to find it quicker than I can.
No worries. You can throw it in there later.
Yeah.
We're close to the end.
But yeah, I'll give you the part of the world that name is from later. But yeah, other than that, you don't find anything on specifically Andazen.
Okay.
Anyone else going to the library with Vic, or is it his solo adventure?
Pretty sure
I
it's
think
a
it's
solo
his.
adventure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm buying the scroll.
All right. Just let me know when you guys are reconvening to meet up again.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I think that night after we all did our things, we come back.
All right. So that night, so really just a couple hours later on Star Day, you guys slept that morning, of course. Probably woke up that afternoon.
I'm probably still not in vigilante form, so if Kier's here, there's just a zombie-looking motherfucker sitting quietly in the corner.
All right. So how do you guys go about it?
First, Merrick will pat Kira on the back and say welcome back and cast a Lesser Restoration.
It's only been a couple hours. Did you guys find anything out? Been looking
Okay.
over Barrow, I don't think we've met.
That's
Yeah.
the gray.
Perception.
You're percepting while Luca walks in with some beak marks on his cheek. Your bird was being difficult.
Yeah, he's got spirit.
Luca is not an animal person.
"35 to not be immediately recognizable as my other self." I'm not trying. I just think it's a passive thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you say so.
Eric's like, oh, I wasn't the only one. Thank you.
Sorry, I
He's
need to
like
leave
that.
the room to quickly fist pump myself.
He was like, I thought Gray was the discreet one. He's got a whole nother guy in on the operation, lying to us, telling us it's him.
Right.
All I said was, yeah, when he said, have we not met before? And I'm like, yeah, vague yes answer. Like when I ask my boss at work, should I do this thing or do this thing? And then they respond with yes. I'm like, to which one?
All right. As you guys gather around the corpse, who's casting? And who's asking?
Ooh, this is a used magic device, or since it's in the cleric spell list, can I use it without a check?
If
think
it's in the cleric
It's in the
spell
cleric
list,
spell list. I think
Yeah.
you can just use it.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and cast it. First, he'll confirm. All right, which questions? Who sent you on the mission in the boat, or how do I want to phrase it?
I know. I listed some questions up there. Who is Andazen, since we didn't learn anything about them? There's a one we could ask. How do we stop the spread of the blood veil disease? Could be one.
I would, if we
I-
want to get to the bottom of who he's on this plane working for, I wouldn't ask who do you work for, because then he may say his god. I would ask something more along the lines
That's
of,
why I'm saying of who sent you on the ship. Who ordered you to sail the ship?
or even, yeah, okay. Do y'all all agree?
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do.
All right. And then as a fail, as the next step is who is Andazen?
Or is the ship even the important part? Would we ask?
No,
who
we're
placed
not
the
asking
plane?
about their ship. We're saying we're
Well, if
basically
we ask both
about
of
who
those
sent it.
questions, we're not going to find out anything about the blood veil disease, which is the whole reason for this whole going underwater and even retrieving this body.
Well,
I feel like
we're
we
trying.
definitely should.
I think we're trying to find the source rather than like find out about the disease. We're trying to find out, okay, who put this guy out there as a distraction, and then we have a following lead of, okay, let's find what they know and see if it gets to the root of this whole issue.
Mm.
Yeah, I think the way you just asked it was perfect. Who put you on the ship as a distraction?
So that'll be the first question.
Okay.
All right. So you casting the spell?
Yes.
All right. His eyes suddenly, disturbingly shoot open with life as you cast the spell. And you get to ask your question.
All right. First question is, who ordered you to take the ship as a distraction?
He looks at you and his eyes go even wider. And he opens his mouth and he screams incomprehensibly because Speak with Dead does not regrow your tongue.
Ooh, fuck.
Ouch.
Probably why he's missing his tongue.
You can
Wait,
give
hold
me a.
Okay, go ahead.
You can give me a for this question because he's giving you a one-word answer.
I don't think comprehensive languages can understand screams.
A perception check.
Perception check. Okay. Everybody or just me? Because I think we're all there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anyone who heard the scream.
I'm
Only
still reeling from the beak.
okay, Barrow. Only because you knew the name before you heard him say it, you understand that he just screamed Andazen.
Gotcha.
All right. So then, looking at the others, we're going to be asking.
Something to
About-
someone who has no tongue.
I very weakly raise my hand like I'm ashamed that I have to do it. Like the kid in class who is raising out of compunction but doesn't want to get called on.
Okay.
Yes, you in the back.
Yeah, you wouldn't know if you get a new tongue. Could you? Because we could just sew a new one in.
Well, hold up.
Because we could sew a new one in.
Hold up. 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 Hold up
We'll have to get a new scroll for that either way. So
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I asked.
Oh, you're good.
Recedes into the corner.
Yeah.
if we're not gonna be able to get much out of him without a tongue, we could ask them, is Andazen in the city?
Where can I find Andazen?
Out of character, a single word answer is more likely to be understood than a complex one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we at least know this person's in the city, it gives us a lead. Then we
Okay.
can start asking around for them.
Okay. It is Andazen in the city.
All right. He is once again going to say something, but you guys need to give me perception to understand what. It is going to be a one-word answer, so good with that, because had you guys asked the question you asked before, he was going to have to give you a sentence-long answer.
Yep, that would have been impossible.
Yep. So 23 and 24.
Oh, where is it?
23 and 24, the DC is 20 to understand him for one-word answers. And he says yes.
Well, that does narrow it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And then does he immediately slink back down into his resting spot?
Yep.
God, I did love that montage.
Yeah.
As they, get the shovel.
And that is where we are going to end our session today.
Huzzah.
I was just sitting there going, oh my God, they're going to be so pissed when I tell them he can't tell them anything.
I mean, it's a learning experience.
Yeah,
for
I
characters.
got
You're
You
onto
did
something,
tell us.
though, Gombo.
We had inspected it and found it, and we just totally forgot.
This book does not have instructions for what to do if a player tries to sew another tongue onto that guy.
Honestly, I was gonna even argue that it would be a heal check, and I've got like nothing into heal, so it was a pretty bad idea. But I just felt like I work around corpses. I feel like that's something I might kick out.
I think.
Oh yeah, I might even give you a bonus. When you
Eric,
try.
Eric has a 10 heal, so you and I working together, I think we could knock this out.
I
mean,
have
there's
a
enough
0.
corpses, we could borrow a tone.
I have a 0 heal.
I got a 10.